Okay. I guess we're live. Alright, chat. Help me out here. I need to know if you guys can hear music. Someone, anyone. Wait, maybe I should go onto my own stream on my phone and see if there's music.
No, I can hear it. I can hear it on your
hear
YouTube stream.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back online.
I can hear myself on your YouTube stream.
That's
it
really
sounds
trippy.
Good.
I feel like you
might be cutting it out a little bit though.
On some level you're maybe used to your own voice already. I hear some people they can't even get used to it, like even like 5 years later.
Right. I'm 50-50. Sometimes I'll watch a VOD and I'll think like, oh, my voice is annoying.
Yeah, me too, me too. Alright, we are live on screen now. Alright.
Don't forget to tweet.
There is music. Oh, I tweeted like yesterday, so I don't know if I still have to.
Okay, I'm gonna retweet.
Oh, it's nice to yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. The last one I did was like with Brax. That was also pretty fun. But I feel like, you know, hanging out with someone familiar is also like pretty cool. But Brax was pretty cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I like Brax.
Mm-hmm.
Really good dude.
Yeah, so we are here today to pull for Vill-V. I am very excited, honestly. Ooh, 69 to the guarantee, by the way.
Nice.
The best number? Is there a best number, you ask? Oh, of course there is. Yeah. Also, look at my elf tickets. I'm just stocking up. It's not like
yeah, I started stocking up too. I'm only at 20 though. I'm only at 20 tickets.
Oh, that's a good start. That's a good start. I'm just like, how many do we do? Okay, wait. Elf is like, oh, I can't see.
I think I'm only gonna go for 3-star elf though. Like, if it were last year, maybe I probably would have said something along the lines of, oh, I'll go 4 stars and just like, you know, go crazy. But
I think 3 stars is a good stopping point. But you also are skipping Vill-V, right? So it's kind of like, it's good. Also, chat.
Yeah. Yeah, skipping Vill-V for now, and then hopefully in 6.1. So the goal is, I might go for her outfit, even though I don't have her yet.
Ah, 5 head.
Just.
That's very 5 head. All right, Fen or chat, Fen and chat. You guys want to weigh in for me? I don't want to compare. Who do you think is gonna win this, Vill-V or
I voted for Mobius.
Mobius?
I voted for Mobius.
Oh, all right. All in. Okay, maybe not all in. Wait.
I wouldn't go all in because you still have to save tickets for the other votes
all right,
or
well,
the other fights.
69 then. Boom. Okay. What else? Alicia or Fuhua? Wow.
Oh, I voted for Fuhua on this one.
Damn, you're just not going with Alicia any time, huh? Reduces damage taken by 20%.
No, I think I voted for Alicia on some of the other ones. It's just that, like, some of these are just favoring not Alicia.
Ah. Another 69. Boom. We barely have enough now. Oh, we have 69 again. Okay, we can, okay. So I've learned how to control the volume for this one. There's like, when you're in this like quote-unquote browser game mode, there's like another sound setting that pops up. It's called ZF Game Browser.exe. And so like that's separate from like Honkai, the game itself. Oh, we bet Mobius to beat Ellie. We bet Hua to beat Ellie. Now they pit the two of them together against each other.
I voted for Mobius on this one.
Oh,
she has higher speed.
True.
She's got the speed.
Oh, you're the turn-based expert now. Stario.
No.
Stario. Alright, we got them 70 crystals, nice. Do you think the new Alicia in 6.0 will be broken for 2 or 3 patches? I think maybe not in the realm of broken, but just good for at least 5 patches, at a minimum. Hashas, you never go wrong with Hashas, honestly, so yeah,
yep.
my 2 cents worth.
People, people were doom posting so hard ever since version 3 came out. The people were doom posting so hard about her SP, and it's like, well, number one, are you competing in Nirvana?
Mm-hmm.
Number two,
True.
even if you are not competing in Nirvana, are you trying to cut corners and run Cezanne B? Number three, it's like, even with the SP issues, all right, Hephaestus and RPC, you basically, with the ice weather, it's like frozen type Hephaestus and ice weather RPC. If you don't go for Elysia, like, what else? What are you gonna do? Not roll for her? Like, okay.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do? Not roll for Elysia? Some people are actually skipping because they just don't have enough crystals. I can understand that.
I feel like, you know, even people with not enough crystals will do like the copium, like, I'm a pull till I get like S0 and no, like, you know, no equipment whatsoever, but like, I'm a pull till I get like an S0. Like, just span it throughout the entire update until the banner's like last day and be like, damn, I need to get Elysia, you know? Like, it's gonna be that kind of a... Vill-V!
Yeah. Would it be better to go for Hershey Elysia or gear up Pardo? So Pardo, the most important piece of gear is her weapon. If you're 81 and up. If you're not 81 yet, well, a lot of people are getting into Exalted really fast nowadays with the new leveling system.
Okay.
Is she okay at S0? She's more than okay at S0. There was a micro patch on version 3 apparently, and they buffed her values even more.
Jeez.
Is Nyx still good for ice DPS? Yes. Plenty of Nyxes in the current cycle against Coatl.
I'm gonna go
all
for...
right, let me know when you're ready.
Honkai... No, it's good, it's good. Thanks for, like, helping me with chat and all that, because I'm going to go for the PV background music, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, that sounds good. Yeah, but we're not gonna play that before we're doing gacha, so let's play like something chill. Where's all my stuff? Oh my god, it's almost like I don't stream at all. Where's Foodway? Alright.
Oh, I posted my PV playlist link just in case in the Misk channel.
Oh, thanks. Nice.
It's got the latest ones too that they just added from the Elysium.
Oh, those are nice. There's a lot of good tracks in like the Elysian realm. Elysium, what do you call that?
Yeah,
OST?
Pardo's theme and then Vill-V's theme.
Yeah.
I actually like Vill-V's PV soundtrack a lot.
Oh, you do? My favorite has been Griseo. Griseo and Mobius. The two cross wielders. Oh no. Hesha Durandal for sure. Triple S again. I mean, do you even have to think about it? No doubts about it. Do you think? I don't think Durandal will. I don't know. It might be too soon to say, but I don't think Durandal will ever like become a Hesha though.
Yeah, I feel like her awakening her Kaslana gene is like,
yeah,
that's about as close as it gets.
She's already taken that route of like full on like Hesha killer. It's like you pick one side, right? You can't like go the other. So, I feel like she's up there already. I am excited to get to 6.0 and potentially get sentience to triple S. So if we're gonna get like 250. That's gonna push me all the way up to... Oh, only double S2. Because I'm gonna get one card out of 100 pulls. And so that'll be double S2 with a little bit of overflow into double S3. And then I'm gonna have to wait again. I don't think like advanced banner rates are good. So double S2 is pretty strong. But of course like she has that triple S sweet spot, quote unquote sweet spot. So that's
they changed the banner too, so it's stamps now. So like Senti isn't Senti non-haver. Senti isn't. You can't just unlock her for cheap now.
Senti isn't. Oh my god. Okay, so I was thinking like we don't really have anything that shills Vill-V until I saw the Abyss this week, and I'm like, yeah, I get what you were talking about. Like the easy collapse. I'm like, oh.
I checked. the EU Myriad right now. The EU Myriad right now is like Estus with a triple S Vill-V. He's got a 9S team, triple S Vill-V with a 776. And then the next best, next highest score, Ziazus with his triple S Nyx. And then comes Fragile using the Coatl Paralyze bug with his double SHT. So Fragile's playing out of his mind, doing all the black magic to score high.
Oh no.
But for everybody else, like the bug gets fixed, so it's like you can't do this with HT in 6.0.
So are we looking at like Vill-V being on par with Nyx? Like double S Vill-V being on par with double S Nyx on this fight? Because it seems like Strauss and Shameless are really close, and they're both using like a double S of like each of the Valkyries. Whereas I don't think I can't push with Nyx because my Nyx is not at double S. So, ooh, the score difference is pretty huge. Yeah. What brings like the huge jump from like it's double S2? Oh,
double S2.
Double S2 is gonna give us like something. Oh, it's gonna give us an upgrade.
I know like S2 had the SP something.
Oh, okay. I think it's a damage buff though. Alright.
Yeah, there's more damage buffs too along the way for sure. I just remember glossing over it during 5.9 EN beta.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna care too much. I feel like... Do you think, like, it's a good stopping point if I get, like, all the...
What are you comfortable rolling for? That's the questions. Like, what are you comfortable rolling for? Because I feel like if you're not trying to spend in the gear banner, I would at least go up to...
Okay, I have 245 pulls, which is well above 190.
We're getting an option box, right? We're getting an option box, so you don't need to go all the way to the end if you're not wanting to.
Ah, so all I need is 150 pulls. See, that's the thing about this banner, right? Like, I wanted to talk about it to you, like, before, but I was like, yeah, this is gonna be, like, better, like, if I hash it out while we both are looking at... Also, I forgot to share my screen. So, the thing about this is that it kind of traps you, right? Because if you're gonna go here, it's already like a trap between B and A. Oh, I mean like, between like, oh, there's no other? So there's only like, oh, this is bad. Usually if there's like a normal focus, it's like it traps you because like if you get any of your gear from the other focus banner, it doesn't cross it off here. So essentially you have no progress, quote unquote progress on this banner. And now it's like, if I do this, I also have no progress, and it's gonna be copium if I stop halfway. So the moment you start on the expansion, you're kind of locked in.
Yeah, I would just stay in expansion. That's just the nature of this style of banner, right? You just stay in expansion.
Oh, man.
And so for those in the chat, I opted to not pull this time around. Even though, like, this type of S-rank Valkyrie, you do want to pull on the release banner rather than waiting for a rerun, just because of the advantage of getting the rank ups, but because of the release schedule, Hersher Elysia's right next patch, I cannot bring myself to roll for Vill-V right now.
I also wanted to, like, pick your brain on that one. Like, some people are now saying, like, oh, Vill-V isn't, like, inherently bad, she's just, like, it's just bad timing. But some people are just like, nah, Vill-V's bad, just don't pull her in general. So... Are you seeing, like, any kind of, like, difference? Like, which part do you stand on? Like, which side do you stand on when it comes to that?
I definitely feel like Vill-V was a missed opportunity from a gameplay design perspective. Like, her core kit, as they designed it, isn't even the most optimal way to play.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
And I always feel like that when the community, especially the CN community, when they refine the optimal way to play and it does not fit what the developer intended way to play is, then that's a design failure.
Yes, that is true.
It's not like you look at the Hershers, they're all very straightforward in design. And they have very clear either damage cycles for, mini rots for SP farming, and then you have your very obvious damage rotation. Vill-V was very much not that way.
I feel like
where
I don't even
eventually
understand how to use it. Right
yeah,
now.
I couldn't figure it out when I first tested in CM beta, and it wasn't until later on I watched a few other videos where it's like, okay, well, you need to just fast collapse, because you can spam ult as long as the cooldown allows, and you don't even have to stay in ult, but you just ult just to collapse, and then you do another rotation afterwards. I was like, okay, well, that's clearly not that's very unintuitive, number one, but number two, there's this weird, is dichotomy the right word? There's this weird thing where it's like they want you to camp on her turret, and then they want you to alternate turrets.
Oh.
But you're not supposed to stay on, but for optimum play, you're not supposed to stay on her for that long, except for like a very few mechanics. So it just, and the worst part about it is like they reinforce the bad design by further designing bosses around her. Right? Okay, so there's two stages that she's good on that you could also clear with other Valkyries, which is like the whale trash mob with Psy enemies, where the floating whale, and then there's a quantum whale, which is a boss fight for Abyss. And the quantum whale is probably one of the better design fights, because the quantum whale, you can clear it with other Valkyries, number one, but number two, the quantum whale is always doing quantum attacks. Cosmo's quantum attacks, both MA and Abyss, are kind of hard to read, and you kind of have to you just have to practice the fight until you know how to read the quantum attack. And there's two quantum attacks that Cosmo does, and you kind of have to make sure, like, even if you get the read, oh, the quantum attack's coming up, you have to respond appropriately. One of them's a beam from the front, and another is an overhead, and you just kind of have to you just have to respond correctly with the timing.
So in that sense, do you feel like Vill-V is like that shill solution to it, where it's like, here's the easy solution of hold your...
This is the easy solution.
Hold your evasion and it hits the shield and boom, quantum.
Yeah, hold your evasion and you get the free collapse, right? The proper response with Vill-V is you fast ult at the very beginning. So you ult and then you detonate. So you don't even stay in ult. So that way you save all your SP for the final burn. And then you farm a little bit on your supports to make sure you have SP. And then you get the middle collapse by shield blocking with Vill-V. And then after the shield block, you run all your support ults, and then Vill-V ult one more time, and that's the third layer. You kill on that third. You kill. Hopefully you kill on that one rotation at the end. I did see Mimi Mimitsu write up an essay regarding why not to pull for Vill-V. And again, it's definitely keeping in mind for budget players and free-to-play players, because if you have the funds and you're aiming for top scores in Nirvana, then 150, 190 pulls and hope you get lucky enough to get to double S, right?
I think 190
that's not going to
is
be an
almost
issue.
like a guarantee for double S, just average speaking, you almost it's hard to not get double.
Yeah, Fair's guy's in the chat. It's time for new fire support. I even feel like with Vill-V also kind of brings Raven back into the spotlight, just because Raven's buffs last long enough to, on some level, they last long enough. And we're actually at the point now where AE buffs just don't last long enough. And I remember that was one of the things that I struggled to get my head wrapped around during beta testing, was okay, well, her ult, you could potentially have the ult just last a really long time if you have enough SP. And it was just very unintuitive. Very unintuitive. I respect the decision to try to go for a different play style, but I feel like the most successful times when they've tried to venture out of their way with a different play style has always been like either A rank releases where if they fail it's not a big consequence, like VG for instance, right? VG was kind of a new concept at the time with Lance, or they do it like a support character where
who was the big like change but also like really good? Was it Silver Wing?
Well, I wouldn't say Silver Wing was that groundbreaking or revolutionary in terms of gameplay, but I feel like...
Oh, Flame Scion, there we go. That was the biggest change. Like, that was kind of successful. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but even Flame Scion stuck to a classical, like, okay, combo, combo, basic combo. Okay. I felt like after the V1 into V2 for Flame Scion, she was still fairly straightforward to play. I think the biggest thing that we didn't know early on during testing was like, oh, we could actually do ult first and then combos, and it would still be okay.
Not that we didn't know, it's just like some people didn't feel like it was optimal, and like it only came back in like later. I saw people do it.
Yeah. It was like Lei Hook. It ended up being better to ult first.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on Lei Hook TB.
Okay.
And I just feel like Vill-V's value comes in a couple of factors. Like, okay, so we kind of go over why you shouldn't pull for Vill-V, right? She's expensive. She's right before a Hersher patch. She's very niche. So what are the reasons that are in her favor then?
Yes, because that's what you like. All of a sudden, like you were like, I want to pull for Vill-V, and I'm like, okay, Fred, why?
Well, my number one reason to pull for Vill-V is she has an awesome summer outfit in 6.0. Okay. Now, realistically, you might be a collector. You might just want to collect battlesuits, and that's a very valid reason to pull for Vill-V. And that's also assuming that you have the funds to replenish your crystals for next patch. So there's a couple of conditionals in here.
Oh, Kadla and your viewers just joined.
Welcome, Zkadla, and all your viewers.
The legendary YouTube raid! Wow! Hello, Codlers. Wow, okay, that's cool. Yeah. So we're just going over, our best friend Venris has been sharing why you should pull for Vill-V. Oh my god.
So to recap, right? Reasons not to pull for Vill-V: unintuitive gameplay, very niche use cases right before a Hersher patch. She kind of needs her signature gear
event,
too,
right?
Yeah, right before a spending event. So there's a lot of good arguments to not pull for her. And then the arguments to pull for her, she gets a new outfit, summer outfit in 6.0. My personal favorite reason.
Hell yeah.
She can make your life easier on Quantum, and that might be a big thing for some players. They're not trying to play the sweatiest strategy,
which we'll try to show later, I hope.
Yeah, there's a lot of sweaty strategies out there, especially for Cosma and the new Sunfire Abyss Tona. But if you already have a well-invested Nyx, Quantum coverage really won't be as big of a problem for you.
My Nyx,
but
is S2.
If you don't have Nyx and you just want to have an easier time and you can afford to pull, that would be one case. And then of course, we said collection, right? If you're just a battlesuit collector and you can afford to top up again for the next patch, that would make sense.
Do you feel like, okay, this is one thing that I want to talk about, and like for everyone who's like anxious to see the pulls, I feel like thankfully no one in chat has like pushed to see the pulls. That means like this is engaging enough. It's like people are interested to know like what's the pros and cons about getting Vill-V, which I'm kind of excited to hash out now. And also it's like, do you feel like there's that discrepancy between the anniversary between SEA and global, right? Because like for SEA, even like you're talking about like replenishing your crystals, SEA is going to get their anniversary, right? So like even if we do pull for Vill-V, anniversary replenishes that ×2 bonus.
Yeah.
And so it's like, wow, I then can like budget myself better for the Hash patch. But like global is gonna have to wait, and that's gonna strain them because like Hash patch is big, spending event is big, but we don't have that bonus. It's not like 100,000 crystal.
You know,
bonus.
I didn't even think about the bonus because I actually haven't spent mine. I've just been slowly bundle fiending my way. I've just been collecting, weekly and monthly bundles.
Mm-hmm. But okay, like Fair Sky's point, because like Fair Sky is a fairly I don't know, no pun intended, but Fair Sky is a
fairly nice.
Yeah, so like in the SEA server, which we are in right now, I mean me, but on screen as well. Fair Sky is like top 100 MA, top 100 Abyss player, and so like
you would put him in top 5, right? Top 10, top 5.
Not
most time.
Okay, not really, because like equipment wise, sometimes like how he's like decide, and that's the point I was going to, because like there are times when we decide like, okay, I'm not gonna pull for this, and initially the difference is here, right? Like now Shameless is doing like, oh, double S Nyx, he's like top 5, but like how like with Spina and stuff like that, when people like didn't decide to go for like a higher Spina, or even Silver Wing, some people stopped at like S1, S2 because they got really lucky and they got like, I don't know how else they got like the equipment, and then they decided like, okay, I'm not gonna go too high. Yeah, that's a hacker, by the way. But and then they're not gonna go too high, and then so initially they were like doing like top 30, but later on with like new strats and new supports coming out, that new dynamic pushed them all the way down to like top 70, and it's like struggling top 70, like they're fighting with the other like bottom 30 to like maintain, whereas because like you can never tell when the new support would just change everything up. It's always
like when Pardo Tech came out for Spina.
It's never like a one and done deal. It's never like this one support changed the whole game. But I mean, okay, on a general aspect, yes. For every level of play, yes. But for like top level, it's like this one support changed the whole game, but changed the strat and put someone in relevance. And sometimes it's the new DPS. And yeah, I feel like if you don't keep up with that, you kind of struggle. It's not that you can't, but it pushes your it consumes a lot of time. Like
Apponia was like that. If you didn't have triple S Eden, your Apponia damage just suffered dramatically.
Yeah.
Because triple S Eden's buff was just too good.
Yep. I saw the differences. Oh my god. I got so lucky.
Fragile was roasting me. He's like, you should have spent for triple S Eden instead of rolling for Apponia. I was like, yeah.
Oh my god, the flame chasers.
But yeah, Apponia was also kind of like that, right? Where it's like Apponia just made your life easier, even if it wasn't necessarily. It just made it was comfortable. You could score higher with double SHT if you had the hands to play that level. But it's like, not everybody wants to be doing that every week.
70% with like at like 30% of the skill level needed, you got almost the same score with an Apponia, who's not even like double S. Like S1, S2, like even S0 sometimes. And so that's the trade-off, right? It's like, do you want to spend more time? And I've always been talking about this since like we started playing. It's like, do you want to spend more time or do you want to spend more money? Time over money. That's what gacha games always are, It's like
right. Time over money.
Time over money, or money over time. So those are really good points. And I feel like the only contribution I had is like, yes, well, you can look at the situation now and be like, oh, I don't want to get Vill-V because she's not worth it. But then there's also going to be that point where like, yes, she's not worth it, but here comes this new support, or not even support. Here comes this new character that's basically useless, but came with a good set of support gear. And then you take that support gear and you put it on someone else like Pardo Phyllis or Midnight Absinthe, Raven, and then boom, you have like a new dynamic, or like a new weapon came out, right? A new chakram.
Turgenev on Pardo turned out to be one of the most broken things in the game.
Yeah, and then like
it's extremely bald, because it's like sometimes you're fighting that Turgenev reset, the reapplication, and if it doesn't happen, the strat falls apart, and it's like, oh, I guess I gotta reset now. But
exactly.
It enabled so much, it enabled so much.
And I think that's the biggest fear every time like someone has like meta FOMO. I'm gonna call it meta FOMO of like.
Yeah, Turg Eden is also another one, right?
Oh,
Turg
yeah.
Eden is also like.
And now we can
crazy
even run
now
like
for
Margrave
HT.
Eden because of the handle on HOT.
HT, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, oh man, there's just all this like meta changes. But I do think that handle 7T is really safe on HT right now. So with this like bulldozer wrecking ball damage dealer, you know, and she's taking over so many fights, I don't think, despite what I mentioned, I don't think Vill-V is that core to like meta, at least not even like 2 patches later. She might, I don't even think she'll see a resurgence. I think like the only reason like we had the BK situation where she saw a resurgence is because she's Durandal. And because the Abyss Flower like has a significance in the story. And so like there's like added elements to like why they want to revive this character, whether intentional or not. But
yeah.
But when it comes to Vill-V, she's not even like, I'm sorry to all the Vill-V fans. I'm sorry, Kado, I know you're a big Vill-V fan, but like she's not even like a prime or like a really integral part of like the Flames. I mean like lore-wise she is, but like she's also not really. You know, like when it comes to Flame Chasers, it's like Alicia's first. Eden has more popularity maybe. And Mobius is climbing that ladder too.
Yeah, and Mobius is just a solid coverage battlesuit.
Oh yeah.
Like, probably one of the best non-Hersher S ranks in the last year. Like her and Equinox.
Yeah.
I would say that Vill-V also kind of exposes, from a design standpoint, the current state of Quantum design in the game, right?
Oh.
Quantum as an enemy type and as a battlesuit type is just... it's not fun to play. Like, if you're a budget player, like, Swallowtail Phantasm can't really hang at the current temps anymore. And it's like, it's just not in a good place. Like, I feel like Imaginary type right now is much better because a lot of people did roll for Equinox, and Equinox is just busted on Imaginary. But let's say you don't have Equinox, right? Eden, Pardo, and even Raven are very, very functional to cover Imaginary type. With the you know, if you ran like Eden DPS is actually really fun.
She's actually pretty strong.
You know, you could even meme with Raven DPS, and I feel like Raven actually has a better feeling execute than Eden and Pardo. But I just feel like right now Imaginary is just you know, from all levels of players, it's just more designed. Yeah, it's just better to play than Quantum right now.
Okay, and let's touch on like the last point before we actually start the polls. So if you like, what's like the safety net if you don't have Vill-V? Like if you have Nyx at double S and above, or like double S and S2 to double S, don't go for Vill-V. If you have triple S Fallen Rosemary, don't go for Vill-V, I guess, because like they fulfill like the quantum requirements.
Yeah, I am coping with FR because I don't have Nyx. I think if you have Nyx, that's good enough, right? You know, desperation levels, you're probably gonna be stuck with Swallowtail and VG. VG is really hard to play in modern temps because her multipliers are just.
For as much as
ult
I
doesn't
love
last long enough. Yeah.
Jesus, she's just not optimal
like,
in
if
any
you
way.
want to play VG, you need to have Dea Ancora Priarm. You know, Leywin Hook TB, Phaley's M will probably be a smidgen better than full Leywin Hook. I feel like if they gave VG an augment core, which is very unlikely but not impossible, unlikely but not impossible, okay, that would be a fun way for budget players.
Because DA
I don't think it's
I mean, they could like augment core like Fire's support.
If they augment core her into Fire support, that would actually be really fun.
Oh, that would be insane.
Swallowtail will probably still be okay for Red Lotus and below. But I feel like if you're fighting enemies like Sunfire Tona in Abyss and Cosma, right, you probably want to go with some form of Fallen Rosemary. Or just skip bringing a quantum type altogether and just, you know, play the fight.
That's ballsy.
And manually.
That's extremely ballsy.
That's
Also
extremely sweaty.
Bold. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I just pull Vill-V. But if you're a new player, you haven't had like a good quantum inventory, you don't even have like a good fire inventory, and you're willing to go above 100 pulls, I would say Vill-V is pretty solid. Get to 150 pulls, get the
we do get one option
the
box,
option box,
but you'll get the other
good.
boxes. Yeah.
So
the caveat to that though is like, if you're a new player and you can afford to spend within reason,
or you've been saving up,
you've been saving up,
and
a lot,
and like you hate quantum,
you need to be saving up for also next patch.
Okay, well, that is what it is. So yeah, I hope that was insightful, because that was really insightful for me. Like, honestly, like I sometimes I'm willing to do the like let's talk and discuss stuff while we're pulling, but you always know like the pulls just gets all our attention, and I feel like I really wanted this like to also like explore Vill-V more in this aspect, because like even I haven't been really keeping up with her meta. It's just like I hear so much from everyone, and then you also have like Akayuki, who's like, I'ma just double S2 her, and then boom, triple S. So so it's like, where does she stand? You know, like, you know, like, ooh. So I'm just like, I kind of want to know. So I guess I hope we get lucky. You know, if I hope like double S2 in 100 like. I'm just kidding.
I would say that if this was like normal release schedule, we stuck to the, you know, ASAS type release, like SP suit S rank, SP suit S rank, I probably would have pulled. I honestly feel like the way she was designed though, I would have much rather that they released her as a farmable S rank and just you know, gear banner only.
I would definitely have preferred farmable S rank. And then, true, very true. I just feel like she fits that farmable S rank more so than anything else. But also, like, now that I look at it, Quantum, I honestly never felt that until, I mean, I felt that all the time, but, like, I never, like, put it together. Yeah, Quantum is actually really bald. Like, despite my Quantum inventory, that's pretty decent. I have not really liked dealing with Quantum quite a bit. I have, like, an S2 Nyx, which is pretty comfortable. Even then, it's like Quantum is just like, you know, it's like I have to slog through.
Yeah, if you don't kill it in that first rotation, your score just nosedives. So you're resorting to, you know, like boss mechanic bugs, the way Fragile had to play it on his run with double SHT, where he just basically juggles the boss and perma paralyzes, which gets fixed next patch. Which is super bald. For a lot of players, you're not going to be able to replicate that. You're not, you know, like,
also,
Fragile's playing out of his mind to do that. Or you have a well-invested Nyx to kind of cover that. And it's just like, it's expensive to build around Quantum nowadays. Especially at the top end. At the lower end, Swallowtail probably still does fine. I think Red Lotus might be at the point where Swallowtail might just barely not be able to one-rot Phase 1. But even then, nowadays we have a lot of like SP farming solutions. So she's like, you don't have like a lot of like SP issues nowadays. So it's like, I don't know. But Vill-V, here we go. Also, Chaotic is in the call for some reason. Hello, Chaotic.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. I was just listening.
Oh, all right.
Hello, Chaotic.
But we're gonna pull. So
Hi.
Let's double S2 before. Okay, if we get double S like at 150, that would be the dream. But
I hope you get luckier than Rainbacks.
Oh, wow.
I hope you get luckier than Rainbacks.
All right, it is time to start.
Triple S in 150. Let's go.
Wow, triple S in 150. All right, it's time to start. Everyone who's been here for the pulls, yeah, we're gonna go ham, very ham. I don't remember the 5.9 trailer BGM. Like, when's the drop? When, like, okay, I'm just gonna. All right, chat. Here we go. 69 to pity. First 10 pulls, Vill-V. For sure. First 10 pulls, Vill-V. Boom.
Show 2 cards.
2 cards. There we go. Well.
Not the card we were expecting,
Not the card
but
we were
okay.
looking for, but okay. Alright. That's kind of early? Yeah, hang on. Let me just lower the volume a little bit more. Gacha sound is always, like, super loud. Oh, the music is picking up! Come on. Oh, the music is pretty loud. Let me get it, like, slightly lower. Okay, so, second pool. Let's do 2 singles, so we can... No, you know what? Let's do 10. Boom. Vill-V. Have you seen a lot of
That's
pulls?
the wrong Flame Chaser.
Exactly. Have you seen a lot of pulls with, okay, with this banner? How has people's average luck been at for, like, Vill-V's banner? Have you, like...
I've only seen Rainbex's, and I know Kronos got to double S, so I don't remember specifically what Kronos did.
Oh, fragments already.
Fragments, nice.
Alright, 49 to guarantee. Okay, so we're 30 pulls in. Ooh, come on. We're not even getting, like, Vill-V fragments.
Just a lot of SS time. I think that's one of the changes, right? You don't get fragments directly, you just get a lot more S in time.
Which is, like, does it add up to less fragments? I feel like it does.
Yes, but more deterministic, I think. First card, that's 30 pulls, right?
30
pulls, but you were at
69.
69 pity, so is that basically
60 pulls, I guess. Something like that. 61 pulls. First copy! Ooh! On the music. Yeah, on the music, like, exactly. Like, they like, did, like, the final, like, cut. Woo! Alright, nice. Okay.
Is she good?
We just had, like, a full,
just had to
half-hour talk about it. But we can...
She's niche. We'll say she's niche.
Yeah.
She's not, like, wide coverage, but she's the kind of niche where, like, they're designing bosses specifically for her, so...
She's good if, depending on what point in the game you're at, is how it is, I guess. Alright, next 10. Boom! We're going in for more stuff. Hello! Vill-V! What was that? That was the 10th of the 10, right? Come on, Vill-V.
Yeah, that was the 10th of the last 10 pull. So, chaotic. It was like, you know how Yoei Miya's original run? Whoa! Second card!
That's some insane luck, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that... back-to-back multis, 2 cards.
So basically we're at a 20 pull... 20 pull average now. Jesus
The
Christ.
chat's going nuts.
40 pulls, we got 2 copies. 40 pulls worth of pulls, we got 2 copies. That's it. Oh.
Is this my Arknight's luck coming in here because I'm here?
Yes! Yes! Stay in! Alright, next 10. Boom. Her music is doing wonders. See, reasons why you should pull more Vill-V. And then everyone pulls and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Not as advertised. Okay. This is...
Yeah, so chaotic. She's kind of in her release schedule is kind of like Yoei Miya's original release, where it's like right before Raiden.
Mm-hmm.
And so like Vill-V
because Elysia, right?
Elysia, yeah. Everybody's looking forward to Elysia.
Yeah.
So that it's like, and there's like spending events coming up. And like the spending.
What's the spinning event for? Is it for an outfit?
Yes.
Okay.
There are outfits involved, yes.
Okay.
And I think like an option ticket for either one weapon or one stigmata, those types of things. So some people will try to be finishing their, one or 2 sets or that missing weapon. So like for me on my alt account, I'll try to finish the original
Next 10
battlesuit. Yeah.
Like falling down a little bit. Okay. Okay, we have
calling,
the first option.
Calling
box.
next 10.
So, weapon is at 110. Oh my god. Yeah, we're going all the way for weapon, chat. All the way. That's the thing I don't really like about like this. Like I love this banner in terms of like if you're a whale, it works perfectly if you like always go for that amount of pulls. But it kind of just locks you in.
Yeah.
At like
And then there's no
110
way
for
to.
weapons.
There's no way for you to like necessarily get. It's always gonna eat that many number of pulls, right?
Yes.
And the only way to get lucky is like getting more cards between.
Or if
between
you're like, oh, I'm
1 and
feeling lucky, I
110.
go to focus supply, do 10 pulls, and weapon drops, and you're like, okay, I'm fine with like anything as long as I get Vill-V, you know? Which is like, how many people does that happen to? And also, you need to make that active decision to be like, I'm going to this banner that has like a low drop rate and pulling, you know, and it's not great. Yeah, it's a will banner. It most certainly is.
It is.
But it works out for me.
Wait, you're pulling on a whale banner? I mean, I guess. Never mind. I forget who I'm talking to.
I'm not whale. I'm not whale. I'm just a average player.
High dolphin.
Yeah,
Just a
average
high
player,
dolphin.
you know? I do not whale at all. Disclaimer. Okay. How many,
Under 2 million crystals, still F2P.
Yeah, still F2P, basically F2P. Never spent a single cent in my life. What are you talking about? Okay, so we are 40 pulls in the first, and then we have 40 pulls in. So we're 80 pulls with 2 cards. That's still not bad. 80 pulls with 2 cards. I feel the next one in here. Next one. Truly F2P, indeed. There's no one more F2P than me. Like,
Stop
Oh,
capping.
nice. Called it. Very good call.
chat. Chat.
So that's 3 cards in 90, right?
Yeah, so 30
3
average.
cards in 90. So
How
30,
many do you need?
30 pulls per card.
How many is a double S? I don't remember.
Wait,
Double
you're
S
only
would
going
be 5 cards, right? Double S would be 5 cards.
Wow. I mean, I can kind
Or
of
4
like,
cards.
if you play long enough, you can kind of like predict the RNG, right? To an extent. To an extent. It doesn't always work,
Yeah.
but like,
So you're at S2 now, but that's not including fragments from S in time.
oh, let's go check it out. Should we go check it out? I mean, but we're also going for like 150, so we might as well just like 90, 3 cards in 90? So
Oh yeah,
30
you're
average.
at S3 right now. You're at S3 right now, so you're on
Whoa.
track.
Okay, so if we get to double S in 150, we don't push for that extra 40, and we save for the Hesha. Nice. Boom. Vill-V! Never mind. Vill-V! Never mind.
You never call that right before it happens. You don't do that.
Okay. Right.
At least you're getting a lot of battlesuit fragments. You could.
Ooh. Wow, basically all the
That's
A
a
ranks. in
lot
the
of A ranks.
Oh yeah.
In a single multi.
Where's Bronya? Where's Bronya? We got Kiana, May, and Bronya's not in the. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, new
Bronya's not in the
new cannon wielder chat. All Bronya fans, inhale that copium. Okay, next 10 pulls. If we get it in the
So
next
this
10
would be
pulls,
for the weapon.
yes. If we get it in the next 10 pulls, oh, but we still need to do another 40. Maybe we can push for double S too.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, do you feel lucky enough where you can snipe the missing Stigmata from focus instead?
Oh no way! Oh my god!
You only need 1, right? Because you'll have 1 option. You'll have 2 option boxes.
That is such a
One
huge
from the
risk,
event.
though. It's like out of the 200 pulls. Vill-V! Oh, never mind. Okay, I forgot. Don't call it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it.
Call it
don't
before the multi. Call it before the multi.
Okay. Okay, so this was the 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10, good sign. 75 to the next guarantee. And we got the weapon already and 1 stig. Alright. 2 more multis. I'm feeling it. 2 more multis. Boom. Watch me get 4 cannons. Haha! The way to not get 4 cannons is to not pull from the focus supply. 10 head.
Can't get weapon dupes if you don't pull in that gear banner.
Exactly. What are they gonna do? Give it to me in the expansion banner? Aha. Alright. Next multi. Here we go. Another Vill-V. So how many pulls is that? We've done like 35 into this one, but we did 80.
So you're at 120 right now? Because it looks like you're 10 pulls away from the 130
Oh yeah,
mark.
120. 120 and we got 3 cards?
3 cards, yeah. And enough fragments for S3.
So this would push me to double S. Aw, man, come on.
Yeah, this would push you to double S, and
Before
you'd probably
the
be like
150?
one or two multis off from 150.
That's insane. Okay, I think I keep the expansion tickets. I was like, maybe we do singles, but like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I would just keep the expansion tickets.
Oh, number two. Okay, we are 20
right
away.
At that 20 away.
Okay, if we can do it in 20. Oh, I failed. Wait, in the next 20. This is good. This is good RNG. 35 to guarantee. That's soft pity.
You think that's gonna be it, right?
Yes, I think
Call
it's
it
gonna be
now.
Calling it.
Call it now.
Next 20. on the 150 pool multi, we're gonna get it. Here we go.
I don't know how I feel about this.
RNG. Boom. Never mind, because that's not the one. This is the one to 140.
Not the one.
Call it. Calling it in. Alright. Okay, here we go, chat.
What if you do
2?
commit to the 10 pull or 2 singles? Commit to the 10 pull or 2 singles?
We'll do 2 singles for the dramatic effect. And then we'll complete it. We'll complete it with single pools. I feel like it's the next one. No, it's not. It is the next one. The next one, chat. Trust me, psychic powers.
Just trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. I'm gonna close my eyes. Wait, we're gonna wait for the drop. Okay, so... Alright. It's kind of starting. Music is winding up. Alright, trust me, bro. No drop, but let's go. Vill-V!
You did it again. I tried to tell you, don't do it, and you chose to do it.
It's fine. We're there. We're almost there.
Darkness.
8 more. Let's just do singles. We can do this, chat. We can do this. By the 150th pool. Oh, winding up.
What if you end up getting enough SN time, you don't need another card?
Well, I would go for like one more card, honestly. I'd just be like, whatever. Ooh. Okay, we're down with the tickets. Tickets are down. Okay, 3 more. How many? How far away are we? I don't know.
What's the next guarantee?
Boom!
Oh.
God damn it.
Looks so good.
I keep trying to tell you, and you're not listening to me. You're still doing it.
I didn't say Vill-V, I just said boom. Boom means a lot of things.
That's the same thing, bro. You know it.
Alright, 150. Alright, we're 150. Do we... Okay, so here's the decision-making crossroad. I feel like we commit. There's no way, right? There's no way.
No, you're almost there.
Okay, single
You're almost
pulls.
there too.
Single all the way.
Yeah.
Hello, Alicia. Oh, we gambling? No, this is not gambling. This is calculated pulls. Trust me.
These are we did the math.
Calculation.
We did the math.
Ain't nobody gambling here. Alright. Next.
Big maths.
The next...
The gambling is that side betting mini game in the events, the Summer Beach Melee.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree. You're on the whale banner. This is gambling.
This is not gambling. This is not gambling. So the thing is, I'm always like 190 pools will get me double S. So we are well below 100.
Well, we are ahead of the curve, and so technically, if we were to agree with the assertion that MG's gambling, at least he's winning on the gamble.
Are
so
you
far.
winning, son?
So we're gonna justify it by saying
yes,
winning the gamble.
Yes.
Okay.
Defend
okay, that's
me,
how we
brother.
do it here. I understand
Defend me,
now.
brother. All right. all right. Let's see. Come on, Vill-V. I want to put that summer costume on. I mean, you want to put that summer costume on yourself. Yes. That's the reason you come out of that character card, you know? Okay. This is healthy. Yes. Okay. This is like soft pity territory, you know? It's like,
Well, we know you're gonna get it by 190. So it's more about can we beat the 190?
What about beat
right?
the 170? Way
Yeah, let's
ahead
beat
of
the
you.
170.
Way ahead of you. Wait, how many to 170? 13 more. Ah, easy.
Oh, we're definitely gonna ahead of that.
All right, single pull. Jesus Christ. Come on,
That's
come on.
a lot of battlesuit fragments, though. Are you gonna put it all into?
Affixes probably.
Oh yeah, you could do like HT rank. Is your
Oh,
HT triple S?
HT. No, it's double S2. Yeah, it's time. It's
Double
time. It's time.
S3.
It's time. Double S2.
I'm
Double
the
S2.
double S3.
What? You're at double S3? Oh.
No,
oh.
I'm saying for you, it's time for you
I
to go
thought
to
you were
double
like,
S3 with
I'm
those
at
rank
double
up
S3.
stamps.
I'm like, what the heck?
No, I'll be able to get to double S1 after 6.0's rank up stamps from Elysian
Oh, that's
shop.
nice. You know, I'm kind of glad that we don't have to get to like 190. Look, 27 to 190, but I'm 22 to next guarantee. Do not hit that 22, I swear to God.
Oh, thank goodness. But that's still like one pull before the next option box, right? Are you
No,
gonna
no,
finish
no,
the
it's not,
option
it's
box?
not, it's not. Do not do this to me. 6. No,
6
no.
more.
Uh-uh.
But that's a Taurus. Those are Taurus boxes. SC medals. It's just 6
I
more.
thought you were on my side. You know what? You know what? Crystal value, it's worth it. Is it though? It's worth
For the
it.
Is it
culture.
though?
Is it though?
For the culture.
For the culture. What if? Okay, now we're gambling. There we go. 6
Now
pulls,
we're-
chat.
6 pulls.
6 pulls. What if another Vill-V? Aha. Definitely worth it? Yes, chat. Do it. Do it. Ben, put on like a hood and like, do it. Lightning comes out of your hands and like, do it.
Do it now.
Alright, 6 pulls, chat. For the chat.
I'm judging you
Pulls.
right now. Now
Listen,
we're
listen,
gambling.
If you do 6 pulls, you're still above 20k. You
Yeah.
know, you're still above 20k crystals.
3. Ah.
Oh my god.
Okay. 4. But what if?
Battlesuit fragments.
But
You're
what
farming
if-
battlesuit fragments.
Exactly. 2 more. But what if, chat? Exactly,
What
you
if?
know? Now this is gambling? No! Alright. Well,
These are calculated risks.
it is what it is. See, I was purchasing this option box. What
Yeah,
do
he
you mean?
was purchasing. It was a purchase.
Exactly. It was a purchase, chat, in the form of 280
Crystal.
per coin. I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright.
What is happening? What is happening?
Box. There we go. Box. 5 head indeed.
Double S and 170 though. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
4 cards and 170 plus the fragments.
And then, not saying I'm gonna do it, but I could
Oh,
basically
don't do it.
get
Don't do it.
Do
Because,
it.
a
Because
guaranteed
we have the
Sigma.
event.
Yeah. I
Go
could
for,
basically get a guaranteed Sigma purchased in like what, 5.6k crystals? But not I'm not gonna do it. That's too much.
Don't do it.
That's too much. But, you know, what if I just no. Alright, so this is guaranteed 1 piece, and then this is a weapon within the selector as well, and then 1 more piece, and then we get 1 more piece
And
from the event.
from the
giveaway.
event.
And so we complete.
Remember you have to like clear bosses a few times. It's like
Well,
6
how do we get it though?
12
Can we
times
get it
total.
like now? Challenging Memorial.
Yeah, so
12 times.
you could get it by tomorrow because you haven't done your MA yet, right?
No. 5 events.
So you basically need to do max out your attempts on MA for 2 days.
Okay.
I'm starting to understand how Mihoyo had the money to fund Genshin Impact.
What do
We
you
got
mean?
people like you.
What do you mean? Chat, pay no attention to this disembodied voice of, you know, someone we don't know who is snuck into the call, you know, and Genshin, what's that? Oh, it's your conscience. Oh my god.
Trailer park girls go riding outside, riding outside, riding outside.
Wait. We just saw the 6.0. So we just saw the 6.0 dev stream, and they did mention part 2 of the charity. What's that? Like foundation that.
Yeah, their charity foundation for their
funding
schools.
Another 8 schools, and so this goes to the children of the schools. Ta-da!
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Chat. You want to
Let's
nod your head.
Let's do the rank ups. Double S Vill-V. Let's go.
You want to nod your head in in agreement with me, right? Yeah. I can feel you guys nodding your heads all over the world right now. Like, thank you. Yes. Okay, so
I almost can see every nation right now that is thinking of banning gacha. Literally, you recording your stream right now.
Oh my god. No, they will not. They will not, because you know what? All these ministers and your kids and like they're members of whatever cabinets and
Chad, don't forget to spend your remaining honor chips for battle pass before tomorrow, right? Because it resets for Monday.
Okay, so what are we getting? Where are the boxes? Oh my god, where are the boxes?
Dang, how much are you?
Have too many boxes.
God.
Yeah.
It sits on all this stuff for collection. It should be in.
I have a problem.
For collection? That's what he
supplies,
does?
I have a problem, chat. I need therapy.
Yeah, I would go top and bottom. Top and bottom
What?
from that option box. And of course, this one goes to the weapon.
Okay, boom, weapon first. I am so Pepega, I'm just afraid. Okay, lock. Top and bottom?
Yeah, top and bottom. And then you get M piece from
Whee! Oh,
from
that
the
is
event.
so unsettling. Oh, okay.
wrong option box.
Jesus, cow. Okay. There we go.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
No!
Now, not to feed into MG's collector mentality, but what if he did the extra 20 pulls, use that option box, and then he collects the free option
Why
box?
would you do this?
For collection.
Why would you do this?
For collection.
For his collection.
You know, like I can pull quality M on any rerun, but I can only get the box here. Think about that, chat. Think about that. Limited edition. That's how they get you.
Yeah. Players like MG who have that collector's mindset. That's the real.
I'm
predatory
so happy
practices.
you're never in my like I'll never have you in a voice chat when I'm like having this moment. Like I literally could say no, and then I'd have you right here just like, but what if?
But what if?
That's gonna be my new tagline. But what if?
Oh my god.
Imagine the possibilities. What life has to offer. You have that potential in you. Unlock it.
Please
with crystals.
stop. Please stop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
That is encouraging this behavior.
This is
nuts.
NFT behaviw. I mean, is it really?
No.
Don't you done? No. Let's not. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly though, this went really okay. This is not me coping, chat. This is also not me endorsing doing gacha. Please do not do gacha unless you can afford it. But it did better than Silverwing. Silverwing.
Oh yeah, what happened with Silverwing? Is yours still S2?
No, it's double S.
Oh, double S.
So Silverwing we got it early. We got
an
an early 2 in the same 10 pool, which was extremely hype. But we did like 186, I think, to double S. It was really close.
Wow.
It was really close. I coped up to like the final box, which so
I guess the one silver lining on the Silverwing banner was like
no pun
on the
intended.
older Essentine system, you could have gotten some fragments, right? Or no?
Yeah. I mean, was it? I don't remember, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, no matter what. So
Well, better than Silverwing.
better
than Silverwing.
Better than Silverwing. Okay, so we can get more HOT, which I think we will. Let's see. Yeah, see chat? We pulled for a reason. And
God dang, that outfit is so freaking
Battlesuit
cool.
fragments.
Oh,
Put all those
yeah.
A ranks to work.
Oh yeah. We pulled for a reason, and that reason was not the Hesher of Reason. Okay, I will stop right there.
Even though Hersher of Reason is now farmable
Uh-huh.
in the memorial, in the war treasury.
Oh my god, do I hear chaotic?
Oh
No,
my
that's just
God.
my conscience. It decided to... It activated at like 30 pulls in, you know? It's like, MJ, you've done 30 pulls!
Darkness.
Stop it!
Darkness.
Stop it right now!
Yeah,
And then-
Vermilion Knight and Hersher of Reason now farmable in war treasury.
Yep, right here. Oh wait.
I will start farming for Vermilion Knight Triple S.
I was just like almost done with like Black Nucleus. Black Nucleus is now on the road to Triple S, and then I was gonna start with 6 Serenade, but you know, she's gonna take a backseat yet again. Yet
Black
again.
Nucleus was the suit that made me hate Bronya up until her.
No, Bronya is so great. Okay, let's get this. Yo. So yeah. Oh, okay. That was a fun session. I enjoyed that. Losing the crystals, not so much, but you know, it is what it is. Paying for enjoyment, coping.
Well, you got 5 weeks to rebuild your stockpile. You know?
I was
5
just
weeks.
about to say, how long do you have until Elysia comes out?
It is what it is. 5 weeks it's plenty. It's plenty. Okay.
You can get 15k.
See,
in that time.
I don't know how you like. I don't know how you guys do this. Like I'm literally I only play, hop in, do my story, and then I get off the game. I don't know how you guys like do this. Like
It's a D word.
No.
It's dedication.
Oh my god.
No, I just okay. Real talk. I really just enjoy Honkai. I don't know what it is. Like, there's games like you know that sometimes I just keep going back to. It used to be Dynasty Warriors, but it's like Dynasty Warriors has like no. Sorry to all the Dynasty Warriors memes, but it's basically like no skill, right? It's just like stat, spam, and it's just like it used to be like my game to unwind because it's like you don't have to use your brain, but then I started liking more like involvement. It's like sometimes it's like you know if you play the game long enough, even stuff that new players find hard to execute, you can do it without thinking. And that game was Devil May Cry for me, and then now because it's convenient and on mobile, I guess Honkai Impact. So I do genuinely enjoy the game. For real.
I've pulled for some characters only just like in support of Leo, right? Like so I have a couple of the Herishers and like but to double S and triple S like so let me see your character list.
Oh.
Show me your character list. Show me your
Chaotic
character
is
list.
saying, I want that account review right now. Let's look at the gallery right now.
No, you're not getting away from this. I'm in here now. You called me out.
Do you remember that bug where we can't see characters in the inventory? Yeah, you know.
Wow,
real, right? Like,
that's what we're doing.
Man, you remember
okay.
that? Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not letting you get away with this. Like you called me out. I was silent as hell in here. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Okay.
So you, it's too late now.
Like that bug, you know that bug. Wink, wink.
Hey! I'm gonna need you to go. Hey, the chat saying flex it, bro. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, go to the very beginning. Very beginning.
Wait, we need to shift up a little bit.
Slowly.
Full left.
Hang on.
No, we're gonna go slowly to the right. Like I'm gonna check all of this shit. Like I want to see the weapons too.
Where's Fen? Fen, you're a Valkyrie now. Wow. Look at your booba. I mean. Oh my god.
Hey yo, Finn, you might be good enough for my collection. You know what I'm saying? I like those booba. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
S rank Fen.
Oh, Fen's a double as Valkyrie. Ooh.
You mean double G? I mean what? Okay, let's
So yes, so Kiada. Okay.
Okay, wait. Go back. I was not ready yet. Don't do this.
Oh, he's
Do not do
gonna
this.
filter by type or by character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
By character, yeah. Kiana.
Go down. We'll go down the list. So
Kiana
Kiana, the only one.
You
not
have
triple S
every
is Flame Flame.
Kiana Triple S weapons.
No,
Let me
no,
see.
Queen
Let me
Cyan.
see.
What do you mean weapons? What do you mean weapons? I mean, of course you have to have your weapons. Like, man.
Okay.
Man, you have to have your weapons. That's a requirement.
I got nothing to say to you, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, this one's close.
Oh,
This one's
Seven
close.
Thunders, right? Seven Thunders.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
gonna
On
get
the
to
way to
90.
SS3.
Free to play.
We're gonna get to 90.
Free to play.
Yeah, free to play. This is
Free to play, by the way.
totally
you know?
obtainable, chat. If you're free to play, this inventory is totally obtainable if you play the game for 50,000 years. Just, just patience. Just be patient.
50,000 years.
Not
Like, keep
50,000. Actually, if you just
Like the second
know,
one.
from now until the servers go to...
Second one.
The second one? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Silverwing?
Oh, Silverwing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so Silverwing's banner is the same as Vill-V's. So just pull for the Valkyrie and they give you, like, all the stuff.
The option
so,
boxes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reason is gonna get to Triple S. Nucleus is getting to Triple S pretty soon because of the farming. They're farmable. Farmable, chat.
Yeah.
So-
There's a lot of stuff that's farmable in Honkai.
No.
Just play
Go
long
back. Go
enough.
back to Silverwing. I'm not done yet. Go back to Silverwing. Hold on.
Silverwing? Well, what's up with Silverwing?
Outfits.
Oh. Oh, do you want to see outfits?
Yes. I'm judging how much you freaking
Do
spent
you want to see
on this
outfits?
account. Jesus Christ!
You want to see outfits? Like,
Do you have every account?
No,
or every
except-
character?
Except for this one. This one is like a 7-day login when the game first came out, and I've only logged in for 3
I
out of
keep
those 7
asking
days.
for it. I keep asking
Yeah.
for it on the surveys.
Like, come on. We gotta get that, Chat, everyone just send in like, okay, this one is this event, so
What is happening?
at the end of the update we'll get that. This is a 7-day login, so 4 days later we'll get that. And then this one, banner hasn't come out yet, so we'll get that too.
What is happening?
Yeah.
98%?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Live for the outfits. If you don't get the outfits, you're not I don't know. You're not something. Okay, anyway, you're not an outfit collector. There we go.
I can't. My brain hurts.
Farmable. So this one's farmable, getting Triple S soon. Himiko! I want to complete the Himiko. Like, yes.
Yeah, if we get the Star Rail Himiko in Honkai, I will triple S on the first day.
Yo, you heard it here first, chat. Oh yeah. He loves having a full closet. Yeah, sometimes you gotta dress for the
Full
occasion.
closet. Oh my gosh.
Wait a
Shut
minute.
up, Alicia.
Wait a minute.
Just don't talk anymore.
Wait a
Don't talk
minute.
anymore.
You know what? I'm just gonna play into it. Yeah! Oh, Larissa. See,
Wait, hold on.
chat, just take a screenshot and send this to Island. Tweet him or something.
Yeah,
How much do you love Larissa?
Okay, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this for Alicia too?
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
No.
The triple S.
No, but Alicia's farmable. But no, I feel like my cap for the next Alicia battlesuit is double S. The highest I can go. I won't go beyond that. This one's going to triple S though, maybe. But like in a year.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Why is Fuhua so cute? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, Rita was like
Rita.
close to like all triple S until Spina came out, and it's like, no, coping. Okay, all these are
But
farmable.
Argentite is
farmable.
All
Argentite
these
is
are
farmable.
Yeah.
All 4 of them are farmable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not pull for like, I wanted to get Memento early on, which is like years ago, and then I just couldn't get
Back
her.
when she was top tier.
Yeah, back when you didn't have the 100 pull guarantee for an S rank, so that was like real
Colin.
tough. Yeah, taking my
Oh,
time.
you have a double S for that one. Is that one like farmable too or something?
Yes,
Yeah, she's farmable.
but I
Okay.
She'll
did
be
get
triple
really
S
lucky.
eventually.
I did get really lucky on her release, and then they also did give us 99 purchasable fragments with Witch's Orbs, and that was the release of the Witch Orb shop. So they're kind of like promoting it, and so like it was an easy double S. I was really excited.
Okay.
But she fell off like super easy, and I was like, no, the twins.
Double sleepers.
Farmable? Yes.
Show me your double sleepers.
Oh yeah, double sleepers. Hoya.
Two sleepers' dreams.
This is the dream. No pun intended.
Jesus, man, this is insane, dude.
The double sleeper strats enables super sweaty 0 to 1 second kills on quite a few fights.
It's fun. I like it.
It's fun until you're resetting for the 100th time.
There's some
Why is
sanity.
your okay? So okay, I was just about to say it. Why is she S? Do you not like her or something?
I feel like her releases were all at the times when it wasn't the best for me to want to spend. I usually go for like more ranks when they have like advanced supplies, so I'm like really patient with those. And I think she did have an advanced supply, but it was at the time when I was like, I think I might have like put more in Genshin, maybe. I have like a yeah, so I was like, yeah, the money's going there.
Oh God, I
spend
forgot
extra.
you play Genshin too, bro. Are
what?
you serious?
Oh, did you mean? I don't know what word to come up with, chat. Yeah, but yeah, nah. I feel like it's just like I didn't really need the characters, so I didn't go for it. Yeah, my favorite Valkyrie.
His
And why is
Randall
okay? Yeah,
collection, though.
you already knew what I was gonna say. Why is she not tripled?
Oh, because I have it. So
I'm gonna ask this question for every character you don't have tripled.
so look
So,
at this.
just
So
like
this
be
is
ready.
20
Yeah.
out of 50, and then I have 30 fragments here. Where is it?
For the option box, yeah.
Yeah, so 30 fragments here, 10 each. Claim 3, and then there is one more that's over here. Which we'll eventually get.
Yeah, BP store in the
And
bottom.
that's 50, so that will add up to triple S. But there's going to be the BP reset, and so that'll give me 20 out of the BP, so I have to just wait patiently, get 20, instead of getting 3 out of the box, get 2 out of the box, and then I can get 40 fragments for HOT instead, and then get that 50 eventually, and boom, triple S. Easy. See?
Okay, so I have this feeling that you were just really good at math and you decided to take the dark route and just literally put it into your
okay.
gambling.
I have
Well,
been
that's the
playing-
thing, right? You remember, you know how in grade school, all the students are always asking their math teachers, when are we ever gonna use math after school?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Yeah.
This is the perfect time to use your math.
Exactly. Like but yeah, a lot of these, because I've been playing this game for 5 years, so a lot of these are the result of like farming. There it is, compared to like a lot of whales. I am a lot more patient. You know, I feel like I have the right to say that. But yeah, compared to a lot of whales, I am a lot more patient when it comes to like waiting for the right opportunity to like spend and stuff like that. So it's not like full on spending. If you compare like the account at this state to like other accounts at this state, I typically spend a lot less. Honestly, like I showed
You're
like
still like one third the total spending of like Akayuki's account.
oh
right?
yeah, sort of. I think yeah.
Or maybe like
dude.
one.
I have
At
never
least
seen.
a
I mean,
million below.
beyond one of the accounts that we use for like content creation, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Correction,
And-
I've never seen this before in English.
Oh.
I've
mean,
never
there
seen this
are.
before in English.
There are players who spend more than me, and
No, I was saying because of the fact that I play the Chinese account, right?
Mhm.
That we use for content creation. I've never seen this in English, so this is like kind of crazy. Who's Akayuki?
Oh, he's like a top player in SEA. Not like okay in terms of like score, I guess. Not all the time, but like consistently, always getting like #1. Except for that hacker. So, so yeah. And wait, there we go. Yeah, except for the top one too, which has been reported. So you like triple S's every. I'm kind of surprised he's in triple S like AE though.
How can you tell if it's a hacker in this game? Let me see the score.
First of
Look
all,
at the
that
team.
score is impossible, and then next, like the
Yeah, it's
the
an
team
impossible
comp,
score with
yeah,
a
this
with
is
a
a hacker
completely
too.
wrong team.
Like the team looks legit, but this is a hacker too. So like if you play the game long enough, you can tell like what gives you enough damage and what is needed to get past certain phases of the bosses. Without like a proper like collapse or like without like proper like support stuff, you know, you can't. It's impossible because every player is gonna like min max and they'll even know like how much attack you will need on your battlesuit. So like every battlesuit is gonna have like an attack stat, and then for like example like mine, the ones that I don't have to like even at the top tier, right? Like even at like where she is right now, I have like incredible stats. on her. Even then, we have to like min max and know like, oh, you're lacking like 2 attack. That's why like that core
it's like, oh, you could
a little bit
you
of
could
HP
read
that you can't see.
one line of attack
Yeah.
into crit damage for Equinox.
Yeah. So there's a lot of min maxing, and everyone is like really like, you know, basically all the top players are math geniuses. And so like when it doesn't add up, we can almost tell like immediately, because it involves like a lot of hours getting stuck, and like, and then you're talking to like all the other top 100 players, and you're like, what's happening? Why am I not getting this? Why am I stuck
like,
in this phase?
send the recorded footage so we
Yeah.
can break it down frame by frame. Oh, you forgot to do this one combo here, and that's why you ran out of buffs
Yeah.
at another point in
like
time, and
SP
that's why you
charging
couldn't
phase
kill
here
it in
instead
time.
of there. Yeah, so and so provides SP. Maybe it's your affixes. Did you have like SP?
I don't think I'm ever
And
gonna
then-
be on this skill level. I just no.
And
I'm good.
And then being able to recognize what stigmata just from the icon.
Oh yeah.
That's another one. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes
Like,
we'll be
this is
doing
like-
account reviews. Someone will be like, "Oh yeah, that's obviously Straging MB." You
Yeah.
know, like, "Oh, how could you tell?"
With,
I think
like-
I'm gonna stick to just being trash at my games and just enjoy the slow climb, because I mean my brain hurts just listening to you guys.
I think it's fun though. Like I can't like, you know, sometimes it's like you play a game and you can't look at stuff without knowing, and so you look more.
Yeah, I would definitely say that this part of the Honkai is definitely an acquired taste, because like I've definitely been in that position where none of this made sense to me, and then over time, because I spent more time in the game, you know, eventually you build that experience.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so like my thing. Okay, I'm gonna use Punishing Gray Raven as like an example, right? I could like be good at the game, but I don't want to. My brain starts hurting the moment I start like literally like trying to understand.
I played on the same level in CN. Like my CN account.
I can't do it, dude. I really can't do it. Like it.
No, I feel like it's transferable though, and Fen, I don't know if like Fen would like agree with that, but I probably would. Like it's transferable when you're at that peak level of any game. When you play another game, you look for things differently from like most of the player base. The things that you look at are very different. Like you look at scaling, you look at like, okay, this works now, but how is it going to work later? Is it going to scale with this and that? You can build like team cons more easily, and then you can kind of decide like what's a good character right off the
But the
bat.
level of understanding that you have to have for like each stigmata, understand what, like, of course you everyone understands what crit is, right? But how it affects every single aspect of the game. Like I've heard you talk about this stuff. This is too much for me. This is too much for me. I've literally sat in here with conversations between you and Finn. Could I do it? Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, I could, but no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it definitely is like something that you have to genuinely like. It's like, oh, I have so much interest in this. Like, what's that? What's this? It's not like you have to know more. It's like you just want to know more, and that's what helps with like, you know, getting better, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot.
I feel
of
like the
that.
hard part to understand in this game is for me, it's the farming aspect.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
to
the
get
farming
what and when.
system-
Farming
I
is,
always
like,
feel like
good.
I'm asking for overhauls to the farming system on every survey, because I don't disagree with you on that one, Chaotic. The farming system in this game, like, it exists, and it's an option for budget players and
It
free-to-play
exists.
players, but it definitely needs an overhaul. It definitely, like, the war treasury is so unintuitive for new, and it's not, obviously they want to apply enough friction to motivate you to spend, sure. But Mirage for gear farming definitely needs some, either we get more fuel sources or they nerf the requirements. Like,
Well-
I ask for that on every survey, so I don't disagree with you there. I feel like war treasury, that also needs to be, at least for the old out of meta characters and battle suits. I wish they would ease up the requirements for that too somehow.
I think my account is a year 1 account too. I just didn't understand what I was doing, and I just said, you know what, screw that. Like year 1 for global anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand the sentiment. One of the things that I've kind of had to it's humbling in a way, but sometimes like
What? Wait, hold on.
when we're
Pause real quick. What is this?
PRI.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or some
Okay,
people
never
call
mind.
it
Go ahead.
Pride.
one of the things that I've come to terms with is like, you know, sometimes there will be a new boss fight or a new strat that comes out, and you know, some of the other players that I've talked to, they're just like, yeah, you know, this cycle, just swallow your pride and just copy a reference. You know, don't think about it. Just copy the just copy the homework.
Yeah.
Somebody else already did the research, so just, you know, cite your sources and just and just show the work, I guess.
You guys see how many gacha games I play? It's usually not like this is the most.
In all the
This
gacha
is
games,
one
like,
of the most. This is one of the most intimidating games that I've ever seen when in terms of farming.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, systems wise too, right? There's a lot of stuff under the hood, so to speak, for Honkai that at the surface level you might not expect.
Yeah, because you just see a bunch of different currency. I said intimidating, not hard, right? So you can go and look at all these currencies and you're like, what do I need for what and how? Like why? Like it's just intimidating. You can learn the stuff and then it probably isn't hard anymore, but it's just
Yeah.
it's just a lot to learn.
There's a lot to learn, and the meta's always evolving. I've come to realize that I've been struggling most of this year keeping up with all the new tech that's been coming out, because it's constantly evolving for sure. Like Pardophilus stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Pardophilus is an ice support, but now she's being used in fire teams, she's used in ice teams, and then, you know, Turgenev gets re-equipped on different supports because there's a new efficient strategy, but the skill cap required to run that strategy is something that, like, I'm personally not ready for. And,
well,
you know,
do you remember the conversation we had when you were showing me what boss fight was it? No, it was Elysian Realm. You were showing me how you were showing me some like how you were optimizing a specific fight using specific characters and stuff. And I was like, what would it take for me to even get this far? And you literally said, "You're nowhere close, bro."
I don't remember this at all.
Wait, what?
Hold on, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, he said you're nowhere close. That's literally what he said.
I don't remember this at all.
Wow.
It was you. It was definitely you, because you're the only person.
I could believe that. I could believe that on some level.
Yeah, you're the only person I've talked to like on a like an extensive level in terms of he wasn't bullying me. We were having a deep talk on okay, let me give some more context for chat, because I might have sounded like a little rude. Okay, so we were sitting there and talking about Honkai around the time it was before Otto's the Otto big patch. I'm not gonna say what happened.
Okay, yeah, 5.5. Yeah. 5.5.
So he was showing me like what he was doing in order to, I guess, not he wasn't min-maxing per se. He was just showing me every small detail. Yes. He was literally doing every small detail with I think it was Mobius.
Were you showing him the bug?
Yes.
I don't think it was a bug at the time. It was just I was just doing my usual Mobius run, right, with like lightning.
But you were
Blood Rose.
No, but you were literally doing like you didn't say it was a bug or an exploit. You said it's impossible for anyone to get the score without doing this. That's what you said.
Oh wow.
Oh, this might have been during like
wow.
back when we had to do Infinity, right? Back when we had to go full Mobius signets and stuff.
Yeah, because you were literally canceling your runs and going back and doing it over just because you weren't getting a certain
yeah, that's before they nerfed it.
Yeah, so
because like yeah.
So,
Mobius
like,
on Mobius,
context,
that's right.
He was trying to tell me, don't do this. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't...
was so painful. It's one of those things that's like, it was so painful, but it was the only thing that got results at the time.
Yeah.
And they nerfed it, and they made Elysian Realm easier. Like, it was like the patch right after, so that other signets other playstyles could be viable.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I just remember you specifically. Nowhere close, bro. I remember the breath you took before saying it. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely not doing this.
Unless-
I'm not doing this.
Oh, Ben, look at this. Look at
no.
this. Epics 4, Flame Zakitama.
Oh, don't break it! Don't break it!
Oh man,
You
yeah, I
can't,
won't. I
Can't
won't.
break it.
And you break it for real?
You can,
He can re-roll, but,
but those
he
are really
shouldn't.
good stats. Yeah. Yeah, we can do this one.
Oh, when you say break, I'm thinking mess it up.
Yeah. If you
Right, right. He
re-roll
can,
it,
Okay.
he can
it's fine.
overwrite. He can overwrite it with another roll, and so we're saying like not. Don't overwrite the roll.
Mhm. Yeah. because
Okay.
I'm getting like the selector literally the next day, so it's like, nope, don't have to.
This is-
What do we want? This is like shopping, but expensive. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I take the 22, and then I could do like locking if I want. Yeah, take the 22 first. Okay. And then we go here and keep doing this. Oh, that was fast. Okay, we're good. All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
good. That was good. I like that. Oh. Okay, maybe we do like 1 or 2 locks. I
The
feel like
time.
a lock on Vill-V is like kinda copium. Ooh. You know what? Maybe not.
Do we have okay beyond MG and Finn? I know Kyla might still be in here. Alicia's still in here. Do we have anyone else in that does this? Like is there anyone else in our little small little group that does this?
Maybe Lyaz on some level.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Lyaz.
Lyos is legit a really good player. She min maxes so much. It's insane.
Uh,
Oh, doo-doo-doo. So only 3.
I've never seen.
I
seen.
feel like
You
it's
said.
still do
You
that.
said
I feel like
I've
if
never
Brax-
seen that content creator.
If Brax has like a long time enough on Honkai, he might end up. I don't know.
Oh, he would for
Oh,
sure. He's definitely that,
Braxophone? Yeah, yeah.
he
He's
would
already
definitely
proven to be a
be-
min maxer. Yeah,
yeah.
he's that guy. Yeah.
Push the low level strats, just like keep pushing him. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, quantum but lightning resist. Oh my god, this is not good. I'm spending too much. Oh, this is not.
Are you?
Yeah, but you know, it comes and goes. Ooh, my affix luck with her is not good, but it was good where it mattered with PE, so that was good. Okay, I'm gonna do like a few more rolls, and if we don't get it, a good one, we're fine. Oh, this would have been good if it were like heavy. Damn. Okay, one more. That's it. Come on, give me something good. Oh, this is bad.
So, Finn, I've made the decision. I'm gonna start Elysian Realm.
Nice.
You should. You should.
Yeah.
It's free crystals.
Because
You definitely should. It's gonna be a little bit grindy because it's like you might end
Yeah,
up doing
come
that,
on.
like explore
What
5
do you
floors and then
mean?
quit to progress the story. But it's
Didn't they
the
change
It's
it?
more for
payoff's gonna be
story.
worth it.
No, they
But
refined
it's more
it,
for-
right? They refined it. They refined it. They put it like story. I think they put it like story.
Yeah, but even the story, it's like you still got to explore 5 floors, come out, see one piece of dialogue, do 5 floors, do the next story quest.
Oh, that is-
okay,
So it's
you're
a little bit
discouraging me. Stop
disjointed.
it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Yeah.
You're discouraging me.
No, you'll enjoy
like
it.
the-
You'll enjoy it for sure.
I'm it's mainly because I was actually quit after Auto Story. I wasn't gonna make a video or say it to
Oh,
anyone.
Because you're
I was
an
like-
fan and you were so sad. I mean, just kidding. Haha.
Actually, no. I was happy that it would that was where I was content with the story
Oh,
ending
like
for
that's
me,
your,
right?
like, own ending for like Honkai.
Yeah,
It's like-
and
Yeah.
I felt that too. Like 5.4 felt like a really nice bookend for a lot of the year 1 players because a lot of threads got wrapped up. Sure,
Mhm.
more questions opened up when they did the Siegfried reveal, but you know,
Yeah.
it was just a lot of stuff that wrapped up in that one story arc.
Mhm.
And you know, a lot of players that weren't as happy with Elysian Realm felt like Elysian Realm as a whole kind of went on pretty long.
It's not that though. It's for me anyway. It wasn't.
Well,
that.
that's good.
It was,
it's good that you don't feel that way.
yeah, because it's intimidating to literally see people like you, like Unreal, like Island, literally going through Elysian Realm as much as you do, and each come out saying, "This is a lot of reading and a lot of stuff that I have to do in between." So it was like.
No, but
do I really want to do that?
It's not like.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's like, do I really want to do that? And then I think what made me come back and say I want to find motivation to continue was I'm literally reading hours upon hours of Arknights. Like if I can do that, then I can do freaking Elysian Realm.
That's actually a great way to frame it, I think. You know, like when you realize that it's something that you're already doing, but just for a different game.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that one thing of like, oh, watch a 2-hour movie. Oh, I ain't got time for that. Oh, watch like multiple 15-minute videos on YouTube. Sure, I got time for that.
No. I got a better one. A 2-hour movie? Nah, I don't got time for that. Oh, I gotta catch up with all the Marvel movies to get to this one that's coming out next week?
Wow, see,
Time to do a marathon this weekend.
I watch all
Exactly.
Marvel movies when they come out, so kind of.
Yeah, but I literally go back and watch all of them every single time a new one comes out.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't.
Wow.
I don't. That's a little crazy, though. That's like hours and hours of like.
I used to like, bro. Like me and my friends, like back in like middle and high school, used to like literally talk about the comics and stuff because I couldn't afford the comics back then. I had a few of them, but we used to sit there and have like full conversations about the lore and stuff. So, like it feels good to just be able to go watch the movies in sequence and then just understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like you can't say that about the Elysian Realm when like Island literally is like Genshin lore, and Genshin lore is like the books are scattered all around the map and whatnot. And
Nah, I know someone that's literally read every piece of dialogue in the entirety of Genshin.
I mean, I do know people like that, but it's also like, and Genshin's just like kind of annoying because like they have like important lore points in limited events, and it's like, oh, you're a new player, well, that sucks to be you. You know, so I don't know. I don't see how like Elysian Realm lore can be daunting. I can see how gameplay can be daunting, but like lore,
Nah,
like,
I feel like the lore is more daunting than the actual gameplay, only because like it's easy to understand that you're just not getting the piece that you want to min-max your set, right? But you gotta literally look for these books and then read them, and then find out what's going on in sequence. Like, there's a lot of lore that is continuously expanding story with more books with every region, and it's just like for the gameplay, it's just okay. Let's go and grind this one for this one artifact. Like it's not as daunting as you.
I was just comparing like Honkai to Genshin and then going back to like, well, Honkai, it's not really daunting because like Genshin's lore is like more, and Honkai's Elysian Realm lore is like, well, it's still organized, you know?
Genshin lore?
No, Honkai.
Oh, I was about to say, you think Genshin lore is organized? Okay.
Lore is not. Yeah, Honkai is still organized. I don't find it daunting, at least not yet.
Yeah.
Whee! Oh, that's it. Honkai, it's all there. Honkai lore is kind of organized, but there's still.
I can agree with Honkai. I can agree with Honkai because it's not. I could literally just go to every aspect. Like they have the, what is it, Chronicles? Is it called the Chronicles?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They have the Chronicles all set there for you. They have all the main story quests right there for you. You don't got to go search for something in order to find pieces of information. It's just
And
all
they
there.
added the links
so,
to the manga now.
Yeah.
You can actually get.
Did they?
They have
Yeah,
direct
you
links.
can view
Yep.
it like in the game itself.
Ben,
have-
Ben,
Yeah.
I told you that it was easy to do. There's nothing preventing them from doing it. There was nothing preventing them from doing it.
Well, except for budget, maybe.
No, what? Link?
Dude, you have no idea. Like, that they're just such a rich company, but like when it comes to money, it's so different.
Is it what do you mean they're a rich company? Because like we know that they're like they have M's, right? But it's at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe all the money is like stuck in investment.
No, people don't understand. Like they got a lot of money, but look at how many projects they're making. Look at all the events they're going to. Hold on. We got to have the full context, right? Because it's all the events they're going to promote their games, the various games that they're creating. There's still 2 games that are that will still, well, one game that people still don't know about that's literally in development. They're like it's like there's so much there that they're doing.
Yeah, but the thing is,
that money's gone.
Genshin went like above expectations. So, you know, are you like over investing? Or
no. I don't think they're over investing. Not yet anyway. Unless there's more games that I don't know about that they're working on, which is possible, right? Because they like what? We know Honkai Impact 4th, right? And then we know the I don't know how to say the name of the game. Something Frontline. Supposedly the open world shooter that we've been waiting for, right? So, I mean,
oh my God, I'm stuck right now. Okay.
Wait, what?
No.
What?
Nope, nothing.
Oh,
I forgot the Thursday
okay.
task. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, they got those 2 games in the pipeline. I don't think they're over investing. Not yet, anyway. You'll see it when they're in over their head. You'll start see quality drops in games and inconsistencies in stories, which surprisingly we haven't seen that yet. No, I'm not talking about ZZZ. ZZZ has been announced and played. The 2 games that have not been released yet.
I'm excited about ZZ. Very excited.
I'm excited. I just hope they take some of the feedback. It's still too easy.
I mean, I haven't seen anything. I'm just like excited in general.
Yeah, I don't think they're over investing just yet.
That's good. What else is this?
I feel like they've done a really good, solid job
Wait, we need to
at maintaining the quality in every game that they have right now. Like we saw, let's talk Star Rail, right? We in between the couple of months that they had like went silent for the Star Rail Beta 1 to Star Rail Beta 2. It was almost like a different game in terms of story content, and the quality was just there. I don't know. Yeah, they're definitely not in over their head yet.
That's good. Okay, chat. Let's see if this works.
How long do you think Honkai still has before the story is done?
A good 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, probably a good 3 years. Initially, they thought like this was the final year, but it's not. So that's good. Alright, let's see if that counts.
It's not Girls Frontline, damn it. I'm not talking about Girls Frontline.
It's chaotic.
There's another
Frontline.
there's it starts with a K. It's some
See, chaotic frontline. There we go.
Up.
With a chaotic frontline.
It's like hold on, I'm gonna get the name of the game and just post it in the chat because I don't know how to say it. Let me find the conversation I had with someone about it.
Sure.
No, not bro. Nikkei is not made from Hoyo. What?
Nikkei. Oh wait, Aether Gazer's beta just came out. Like I mean the registration for
for global or
yeah, for global.
Yeah.
I registered. Let me in.
Let me in.
I honestly, I don't think it's your game.
Oh really? Why?
I don't think it's your game. It's gonna be way too easy for someone like you.
Oh no. What? No,
Yeah.
I want to play.
It's gonna be way too easy for someone like you.
Waiting for Nikkei.
You're a deep head and stuff like this.
Wait, was Nikkei that game? I'm gonna say a keyword and then you say yes or no. Volume.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Gameplay.
That name that I just put that name that I just put in the chat, that's the name of the open world. Supposedly.
Imagine
the
Figure
open
but
world.
easier. Oh Jesus. Oh. The open world. Oh, okay, wait. So I have a question. Like, is there really an FPS that people like?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I'm excited. Maybe half.
Okay, so we already see, like, you don't even have to dig and like be doing the things that I'm doing in order to like really find that information, right? Because they've already the Chinese government has already given them their version number for publication.
Oh, okay. Nice.
For the game.
Okay.
So
okay.
it exists. It's a real thing.
So we're done with that. Here we go. Oh, one more? Wait, I thought I did 6. My bad. Yeah, carry on. I would like to see an FPS.
Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's 2 L's though. It's 2 L's, not 1.
Alright, this is the last one. This is what they get when they're like, play a stage with Bronya. Play a story stage with Bronya. Literally don't even have to play. Skip. 7 games?
The beach episode.
Yeah, there's essentially 7 games. Honkai Impact 3rd, Zenless Zone 0. I don't know how to say it. KF. Genshin Impact. Oh no, there's 8. Tears of Themis.
KF, King of Fighters.
And...
I mean, oh.
What would you do? I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with a fighting game, bro. Like, think about it, right? They're literally making a game in every genre.
That's true.
So
but,
a
okay,
fighting game, a shooter.
Here's the thing about MiHoYo, right? They don't like PvP. So I don't know. I don't see them making like a fighting game, unfortunately, as much as I might.
Do you really think they're never going to go? Like, I already know that. Like, okay, do you think that they're gonna go into the AAA premium market ever?
No. Yes. Okay,
you don't see it. Okay, I was about to say. Think about everything that they're doing right now.
I see it. Yeah.
It makes so much sense. If they just decided to just make a AAA premium $50, $60, $70 game on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, like games that you could just go and buy, right?
I would love that, but isn't that like a bit of like you're losing money just because of how like gacha games work?
Depends on how they go about it, because the thing is, right? While people have this this expectation that once you buy a game, there's no monetization in the game anymore. That's just false. We can go and look at like games like Call of Duty and stuff and see there's still tons of monetization in the game. I can literally
passes.
Oh,
yeah, I can literally see them going, okay, just to make it entry level, right? They'll go ahead and go like, okay, we're gonna sell this game for like 20, 30 bucks. But cosmetics, skins for your weapons, if let's say if it's a shooter, like they'll come up with some way to still make the money from the game. And people will still take it. As long as it's not a $70 game with like $70 skins in it and shit. People will still take it.
I see that.
But yeah, the reason why I asked the question is because I see Oyo going in that direction of being like a jack of all trades. Like, they've already expanded their business, and this is much sooner than we expected. They've already expanded their business over to various territories. So they have various teams creating various different projects. Like, it's gonna happen, and it's most likely gonna be the it's most likely going to be the Western territory that ends up making the premium title first, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Whee! just memeing. I'm just having fun with her. Continue.
She does not look fun.
What? She's so much fun.
I said this to Kadla too. She does not look fun.
No, she looks fun. How can you say that?
Oh man.
I do think she looks fun though. I do think her gameplay is like kind of
something. To me, it's something
different.
about.
It's for sure different
Yeah.
with Vill-V.
I just don't like. I don't like mechs in games that aren't meant for mechs. You know what I mean? So she's a very mechy like character.
Don't you put her in a box?
Oh Jesus.
No, it's not even the mech part, right? Like the game has had mechs since the beginning, year one. The problem is that they put her in a turret. That's the problem.
Yeah, it feels like so
Her
unnatural
ult
to do that.
is very reminiscent of the Kallen ult, Sundenjäger ult. That's not the. I feel her ult is not even the issue. It's just the turret designed for her out of ult experience.
Yeah, you don't like Max
Yeah.
when you point PGR for. I'm just kidding. I'm just memeing.
Shut up, dude.
I'm just memeing.
I complained about the sections of the game where you had to be in the what is the name of the group at
The Ascendant?
no it's in this game where you're playing as the blue mech, that the typical Honkai blue mech.
Anti-entropy? Wait, what?
Yeah, thank you, anti-entropy. I couldn't remember the name of the group. Yeah, you're literally playing as the mech and just walking around shooting stuff, and I was like, this is so slow and boring. And yeah, I don't like mechs in games that aren't meant for mechs. Like if it's a game where you're literally playing, like let's say a Gundam Wing game or something, right? They usually make it feel right, and if one thing's clunky, everything's clunky. In this game, there's too many smooth characters to have a clunky mech in it.
Oh.
That's how I feel. That's why PG. I think someone said it in the chat. That's why I don't like Nanami's mech in Punishing Gray Raven, because with all the smooth and really fun to play characters, then you have the clunky mech. Why, as powerful and cool as it may look, it just doesn't match with the rest of the gameplay, in my opinion. But hey, I'm just the casual and looking. I'm just the casual, so it doesn't really matter what I think.
I don't think you're too far off with Vill-V. I mostly agree, but from just the different nuance of it. I feel like Vill-V is definitely clunky in a lot of ways, but not just because she's a mech type.
Oh,
it's
not just because of that?
Aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's just this turret right here. Like her ultimate feels fine.
The turret is like, you know how they tried to do Black Nucleus as PRI? And it's kind of like they're trying to like reinvent it, but they're still not really going anywhere with it.
This this third person turret mode.
Yeah, first person, third person-ish kind of a deal. Like, So that's the only gripe I have with it. Also, I forgot to change the Siren. But I feel like Honkai, it's going in a good direction, you know, so I don't know. I feel like I've been waiting for that update where it's like, I've lost interest in the game, but it's like, not yet. One day.
Okay, so I have another question, right? So where do you think the story is going now that we have? Oh, actually, let me come back to this question after I've caught up. Never mind, because it's a deeper one. Yeah, because it's a deeper one. I realize that you're gonna have to give me some spoilers. Never mind.
So many. Whee! I know where it's going. Woo!
Okay, Prophet.
Yeah, I can already tell. So can all of chat.
Ben's just there chilling.
Ouch! Wait, why do I lose all my SP?
Why aren't you playing, Finn?
I'm clicking my dailies off screen.
Oh, okay.
And responding to chat.
Thank you. Fen, I invited Fen as a guest, but the real reason is because I needed a mod.
No.
Damn. The
There
truth comes out.
are more dedicated mods than me.
Thank you, Fen, for Oh. What?
Yeah. Reaper's the one banning bots. You know?
What? Thank you, Fen, for Are you not entertained? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. All right. Yeah, it feels like like I have to get used to Vill-V, which I feel like it's something I asked for. Like, oh, give me a Valkyrie that we need to like get used to, and then they give us Vill-V, and I'm like, no, not this way, not like this. Because like all the repositioning of Vill-V and like simply like I want to go activate this Quantum Core, I can't because like her movement is not good. Woo! I like this. Though.
I when they first showed the design of Vill-V, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is definitely like when I'm cool. I'm 100% cool. I wonder what her attack scheme gonna be like. And when they showed it, I was like, such a mess.
Yeah, it is. It is. I agree with that. Unfortunately, I have to. Whee! All right. Yeah, even now I'm having difficulty using her. I use her a bit in the beta, and now I'm still like, I don't know where I'm going with this. It almost feels like I don't know what I'm doing, which I pretty much don't. And they gave her that like saw mechanic, and I'm like, when do we use it? Like, which is better, the gun or the saw?
You just hold attack, right? You just hold attack and mash weapon button. But the coolest thing that I have seen from the videos is where they'll use the ult and then they'll just immediately ult finisher just to get a quick collapse, and then so you still save your SP for a later rotation.
That sounds like it makes sense. So you immediately because like it's okay, I kind of get it. Pull them in.
Yeah.
Do you though? Do you really get it?
Do I though? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so we do this. Oh, but I don't need to collapse anymore. Okay. Yo. Okay, this is kind of fun. It just doesn't last long enough, I feel. Do you think she'll have like a solid boss that will be like Vill-V only? Or do you think everything that she has will have like a good alternative solution?
Cosma is starting to line up to feel that way if you're not super sweaty. Like if you're super sweaty, you're gonna run the SSS HT on MA Cosma. Abyss Cosma definitely feels like, for the majority of players, it's just gonna favor Vill-V.
Oh, more for me. I kind of, okay, this sounds really whale and lazy, but I kind of like bosses like that because I get to like take a break off of that banner. I mean, off of that cycle, you know? Whee! Monka, Abyss, Cosma. Yeah, all you Cosma fans gonna regret being a fan of Cosma. Woo!
I did watch the latest cinematic.
Oh yeah, I saw your reaction.
Yeah, I think that's what brought me. That's what's bringing me back. Cause now my motivation is wrapping up Alicia's story. Cause I absolutely love Alicia.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what it is about Alicia that like attracts players to the game.
Dick.
Was it really?
There's a lot of factors,
it wasn't.
But that is
it wasn't
definitely
just
one
that.
of them.
It wasn't just that. She's a mysterious
Wait, what's the factor
character.
that I don't know about? Wait, what? I feel left out.
I just said it. She's a mysterious character. I don't know like anything about her. Like we know the small
Chaotic's
bits, right?
Still 1 year behind on the story. Let's not. Let's. So.
Okay.
So that's
basically
a
year.
They've been successful with the marketing, right? Like if Chaotic not having experienced enough of the Elysian Realm story can say that he really enjoys the character.
Yeah.
That just speaks to the character
that
design.
Is true.
The way that you said that makes it sound like I shouldn't be enjoying the character.
No, you should.
What? No, I didn't. I don't. You should.
You should, but in the context of like usually you need deeper understanding or like more like time with the character. in comparison to like not really, and you still like the character. You know what I mean?
If we look away from like her design, right? Because of course the design's attractive. The thing that makes me really interested in the character was how she seemed so intrigued by Mei.
Really? Okay. So it's the okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what is her attraction to Mei. Why does she care about Mei? And don't spoil me in the chat, please. Why does she care about Mei? Just all of this tying into what just ended. It's kind of like I kind of want to know why. Is there some sort of connection between Mei and Elysia in some way? Like I want to know this stuff. So
wait, it's just one.
I guess the biggest draw, I think it hit the nail on the head, right? When I watched the animation, and the biggest question mark happened on my head. What is this? Like, what is this thing that is fighting? Yeah, they're inside of a computer. What the freak is going on? Like, I don't know, like, what is going on in any way, shape, or form. I can't even guess it, right? Usually I can have a conversation with Unreal or someone, and I can kind of put the pieces together. Nah, I'm confused. I don't know anything. So I'm
okay.
Now it's time to go play the game.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like excited again, and why I'm interested in Elysia. And I'm actually, it's not even just Elysia's. It's Elysia, Eden, the one that damn, his name just left me. He has the mask.
Kalpas?
Oh, Kalpas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Kalpas is
all
pretty cool.
three of them have like the utmost have my utmost interest. It's just Elysia seems the most mysterious to me.
Okay.
Why is she number two or number two? Yeah, number two on the ranks of this whole thing. I think somewhere I heard someone say something along the lines of Kalpas can't even touch her in terms of power, but he can match up to Yai. Like what? Like what? All this just excites me all over again.
Wow, her damage show. Holy crap! Wait, she can one-rot this thing? I don't have Call of these nuts so her being able to one-rot it is like pretty cool.
What?
Yep.
What did you say?
There's her stigma is called Colody, you know? Call of these nuts.
Kalodi. It's Kalodi.
Oh my God.
Kalodi.
I just got out of
Prison.
Island Stream.
Wait, what? Island Stream. Oh.
Island, literally. Oh, you racist.
Wait, what?
But
No, my mind was like a mean prison, you know? Oh, I gotta defend myself with this one. I don't eat rice. What am I, Asian?
The reason why I say someone said why did I say it that way? Because the actual word will get you flagged on YouTube.
Oh, wow, such a considerate person. Why, thank you. Wait, do I collapse when I enter? Oh, my score is so bad. All right, let's get a random score. See, this is what I mean when like even a bad score is better than most people because you pulled for the meta.
Yeah, I think you can actually just run the rot right now without the last collapse because her ult, when you go into her ult, there's one layer off.
Oh. So one layer off here, boom. So when I go in and when I exit, it's one layer each. Wait, no, it's wait.
Yeah, every time you go in, it's one layer off. But the idea is like if it's the very first layer, you would just cancel the ult right then and there.
Okay.
So that you can start the cooldown timer.
I was supposed to order something to eat around like 9 a.m. and it's now 11:30, and I'm still just staring at Uber Eats right now.
Oopsie.
No, it's not your fault.
Eggs downstairs earlier.
I was thinking about the same thing. Should I just do that and just like? But I know I'm still gonna be hungry.
My rot is so bad though. I'm rotting, literally. I'm just gonna copium clear this and figure it out later. Oh, look at that damage though. Oh.
Bomb Frost. The problem is I don't understand what, like, I'll have a taste for something and I'll literally stare at it for like 20 minutes trying to decide if I really want that. I'm that guy. So.
This is so bad. Look at my score. Wait, actually though, I'm still number 1 in the bracket just because no one's trying.
So like this would have been the situation where like right when you dismounted from that turret, if you had ulted and can't like ran the finisher, you would retain your SP, but you would have taken off 1 layer, you know?
Really? So that's how it works.
Yeah. So like a lot of the strats later on, like with Vill-V is like they just ult and then insta finisher just to take 1 layer off rather than early on.
So I start with the ult, I insta finisher, and then I switch to do the collapse rotation, and then I rotate normally.
And then you ult again for the last layer.
Wait, when I enter, do I have a collapse?
Yeah. Every time her tank lands in,
entry and exit,
she takes 1 layer off.
Wow, that's crazy.
Not on exit, just the entry. The exit is just to cancel the ult so that you save your SP.
Oh, I get it now. I get it now. Oh, interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think I can figure out the strat probably. What's a human? Is it edible? Yes. I mean, no. Wait, what?
Whoa.
What? Hello? Oh. Shh. You did not hear that here.
Hey, yo.
Big brain time. Boom. Oh, we did get 1 off. Yo. Okay. So we took 1 off, and then now we go into quantum phase. And then, okay, after this orb we can.
Yeah, after this orb you can go ahead and start your sequence.
Nope, not if I suck. Oh man. Okay.
Okay, Adek, have you decided what you're gonna eat?
Food.
I'm literally still looking at the list. I've went through 3 different restaurants and I'm just like, what if I got something else? Like,
how did you miss those 2 dodges? Aha! See, that is the art of deception. I thought I got it, and I tricked myself. Deception. Nobody else can do it better than me. Alright, well, back to Chaotic's food.
no, it's more about the game. I was trying to be quiet, but he asked about the food.
Also, I picked up an orb. Oh my god. Okay, the orb is right there. This boss is super molding. I feel like no, not with Vill-V though. Aha! Reasons to pull for Vill-V.
I think right now it's more just MG getting used to the different ways to play Vill-V.
Yeah.
Because it's, again, the battlesuit is just not intuitive. Whereas like any other battlesuit, you kind of have an idea. Like you could kind of pick up the battlesuit and play.
Yeah, this is much smoother.
It feels so much smoother, right?
Yeah, at 906 I'm already like, and I didn't have to like push for a second, like yeah. It's like skipping the orbs is like a huge deal. I can see why she's good now. And I can maybe finish. No, he's gonna regain. God damn it. So I have to re-rotate, or not really.
You might be able to brute force the end of this.
Oh, okay. But it's like full rotation though. Oh, that's gonna suck. Or maybe...
I think you could probably just do AE ult and not have
Or maybe
you might
just
not
this.
even need.
Yeah, just this.
Yeah, and just
collapse. There we go. Boom.
And then just finish the rest on the turret to pre-farm for the next phase.
It's already finished. But yeah. Okay. And then switch in. Get like an ABA.
How much HP on this guy?
You got it.
Oh, I should have done like a re-entry. Never mind. All we need is 1 more.
Yeah,
Okay,
one
give me an
more.
orb, give me an orb. Nebula, retrieve the orb. Oh, did you see like who they cast for Adam Warlock?
I don't remember. I haven't been following Marvel as closely as before.
It's alright. Oh, wait, what? Where's my SP?
Wait, oh, double input. Double
No!
input. Oh
Oh well. It is what it is. Damn! How, I didn't even tap more than once. I think.
no. Yeah, just gotta be very careful with the inputs. It's almost like Dea Ancora in some level where like if you mash ult too much, it works against you.
Wait, I'm
And
sorry
don't
to
forget,
interrupt.
You can actually. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, finish. Don't finish. Did you finish your conversation on the game? Because this isn't
I was
related
gonna
to the
say
game.
you could use the shield block with the orb to get a collapse layer.
Alright.
Who did they cast for Adam Warlock?
Will Poulter. Boom!
I thought he debunked that. Hold on. What?
Was he misdirecting? Like trying to
No,
take
he
the
actually
attention
showed
off
up
of
at
himself?
Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
He's like twice his size. Insane. The dude is like Jack now.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh, this is a slightly better score, but it's still really bad. Oh, this is so bad. I don't have this rotation down, but it's been fun. Ouch, 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 ouch.
It is hard trying to live learn this.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually need
even
like,
on
a full strat.
yeah. One, you're trying to get used to the concept. Two, you're fighting the mechanics. Like this. The funny part too is like, after beta testing Cosma, one of the jokes is like, man, Cosma makes Coatl actually feel like a proper boss. And it's like then you run a cycle
Wait,
like
he's
this and
that
you're just
trippy?
like,
Oh my god.
really?
That trippy? Jesus Christ, that's not good. Oh, look at all your strats. Yeah, I have a good feeling about this. Once I see like the actual strat, and I just go, I feel like it's like a under 5 tries kind of deal. Because what did we used to do this with? I used to do this with BK.
Not with Nyx?
No, I used to do it with BK. My BK got a higher score than Nyx. Yeah.
Wow.
So I used to do this with BK. Top 100 viable. So yeah, we can come back. Whew.
I used to do this with Swallowtail with an Onyx Iron. Back when Nirvana was like 370 disturbance. I was
Ooh.
doing Swallowtail full Dirac with an Onyx Iron. Still got like 400 points back then.
Nice. Whew. Okay. We're good, we're good. Maybe we just top it off with an Elysian Realm run. That would be good.
Yeah, I remember doing this fight with HOR and it was like, oh, we needed to freeze Coatl during the total collapse so you could extend the collapse some more.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't have the full set yet, so I'm gonna do it with abstinence. Let's do abstinence and just look at her in the Elysian Realm. What? Oh, no key. There we go.
Oh yeah, Memento's added now.
Yeah. Look at this, look at this! 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15.
Look at Elysia looking like a whole ass snack.
15, 15, 15. I have 15.
Not just a snack. That's a 5-course meal right there.
A 5-course meal.
Meow. Okay. Will you do account review? Maybe. I feel like I can't review an account like Fen does, you know? Like, it takes so much patience and just being like, don't do this, do that. Like, oh my god, I just can't. I'd just be like roasting you while doing it. Fen has like 2 different ones. It's like roast or, but I'll be like, no. Why'd you do this? This is a bad decision.
MG's is roast only.
Yeah, roast only. Whether you learn or not, that's optional.
Why didn't you roll for this? Why didn't you roll for that? Why isn't your Equinox triple S?
You need to be more whale. What are you doing?
I'm really annoyed by your thumbnail.
Why? It's good.
It's so cold. It's so perfect, but I hate it.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get this one. Okay, that should be good. Do we need like more Elysia? You know what? Everybody needs more Elysia.
Yes, you need more Elysia at all times.
Everybody needs more Elysia in their life. So my original, like, and I think like this is a good one to like end off with. Like my original like thoughts on what they would do with Vill-V is like, you know, she has like those mechanical hands and like all those like saw blades. I thought they would make her like a chakram user and have like her attack with those, or like shoot them out, or like, you know, summon those.
Yeah, chakram user that was like drone based with her floating shields.
Yeah,
I think that would have been sick.
Exactly. Also, anyone
make
knows
her like a
I...
mid-range.
Before you start,
DPS.
I just wanted to go ahead and depart. Let you get back on course for your stream.
All right.
It was fun talking to you guys and interacting with your chat.
Yeah.
I have a game that I need to start recording stuff for before the deadline, so I will talk to you guys later.
All right.
It was nice hanging out, Chaotic.
Yeah,
Thanks
it was
for stopping
really
by.
nice. I mean, I was just saying to Fen, like, we haven't done this in a while, and I really miss it. And like, you popping in was really a nice surprise. So yeah.
I mean, you guys are never in here. I'm always down to like talk and stuff.
Okay,
it's just
I'll
like
hang out
everybody's
more.
doing their own stuff.
That is true. That is true. Everyone has been really busy, but yeah, you know, we can find time. But yeah, thank you, Chaotic, for hanging out. His links are in the chat, so go check him out. Go drop him a subscribe. A lot of info on a lot of mobile games, and we will
Check out
see
his
you
reaction to the latest
yes.
CG.
Yes. And yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye now.
Okay.
Three.
Okay, let's see. What do we want from here? Usually it's like something to do with the ulti and something to do with like weapon active. So I'm gonna take transmission. And we're gonna need one more. Yeah, and also there's one more thing about like I've been thinking of like doing stuff that does, I think it's reversal. You know what? I'm just gonna take it blindly.
Yeah, at the beginning, I just try to collect all the ego signets to get the crystals.
Look at those saw blades. Like, come on.
Yeah, her deflector shields, right?
Yeah,
it's her shield projectors.
Could have done something. They could have done something with that instead of like having the cannon meta.
Yeah, or made the cannons like floating too.
Yeah.
Like Haxor Bunny drones.
I don't know. I feel like they could have made her like a lot more. I expected a lot more mobility than.
More mobility, like more dynamic action.
But you know, I can still appreciate like what they're doing with Vill-V, so all's good. All's good.
Yeah, I feel like once I saw more reference runs on like how that fast collapse concept worked, I was more willing to buy into her gameplay.
Yeah. Also,
I still don't agree entirely with the turret-based style, but I feel like if you swap fast enough, and you don't stay on her, and you swap to your supports fast enough.
This isn't. Well, this is torture.
That's kind of funny.
Oh
That's kind
my
of funny.
god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
That's kind of funny.
That's really brutal. Rated 21. If you are below 21, get your parent to watch this. That was really brutal. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry sorry to cut you on that. Yeah, you're buying more into her gameplay?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Get your parents to watch it on your behalf, also that.
It's hard for me because it's like I don't want to end up spending money to I don't want to basically positively reinforce them on this design, but I also don't want that. And this is basically the gacha fear of missing out in full force, right? Like on some level I'm gonna be spending on the game anyways, but I don't want to encourage them with character and gameplay design decisions like this one.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also don't want to be that much of a downer. Arguably, yes. If you're low budget, free to play, Vill-V is probably the easiest. This is probably the rest patch that people have been waiting for a long time in Honkai.
I agree. And that's the thing about me. Like, ever since I've been on, like, had a channel, I've always felt like I've never had too bad of an opinion with like any battlesuit that has come out. And I kind of worry, it's like, you know, am I just like blind, or is it like, you know, I don't know.
And I felt that like... for me during the first wave of testing was like Vill-V felt like probably one of the worst battlesuits I had play tested since my time back in the game, which was like that's like the harshest way of looking at it. Obviously, Vill-V has her positives in design. It's just for a lot of players that those positives don't outweigh the need to save for her Shuralizia, you know?
It's a lot to do with like timing and just like getting used to like the new Valkyrie, stuff like that. The new playstyle.
Oh, absolutely. The new playstyle, getting used to the new playstyle, the release schedule certainly didn't help her.
Oh yeah.
Even if they did the banner, right? Like, even if they did the special banner, the banner is very much like, you must be this whale to, you know, get on this ride.
Yeah, that's true. Like, even as a whale, I was kind of like, oh man, they're making you like make a lot of tough decisions. It's like, oh, you can't get out of it once you're in it because like it's not gonna be worth it and stuff like that.
So, you know, certainly Kronos was saying he doesn't regret pulling for Vill-V just because like it made the fight experience a lot easier for him. But
I could feel that.
Then on the other side is Icefire on NA. He's in Lumina, so same armada as Keepster. He said as a double S player, he's committing to skipping. So it's not just because you're a double S player, it's not guaranteed that you're necessarily gonna want to get Vill-V. You know, despite the benefits that she may bring to the roster.
And double S is like bigger, like more spending than me because like I'm usually like S0 for the most part. And so like, I don't know. I'm surprised at like certain people's decisions. Yeah, I like how people I expected to pull would not pull, and how people I expected to not triple S her. It's so weird. Like people's like thoughts on her.
I mean, sometimes some players just get lucky. They get enough cards early on where triple S-ing becomes feasible.
True.
You know?
Like how we double S.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honestly, like saving that 20 pulls was pretty good.
Some players go in knowing that they're just gonna go to 190, and then like if she's not double S by then they're just done on the banner. So
I've never seen a 190 without a double S though. That's a little bit insane. Oh, happened to Ziaz's, I think, on Silverwing. Oof.
Yeah, I think Ziaz's didn't do too hot on the Vill-V banner
either. Oh man.
Yeah, like Ziaz's and Zetsu both kind of struggled.
Oof. That's sad. Oh, anyway, so yeah, besides that, like talking about like content creation, there's one more thing that I recently kind of got into because like I've been a lot more involved in like I made a theory video and like it kind of like got me a little bit annoyed too because I did get comments and like that were full on like spoiler. People who like read everything that has to do with like chapter 31.
CN 31.
Like CN stuff and everything, and they're just like, by the way, like blah 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 blah, and like trying to like spoil the entire thing. I didn't read the whole thing, but I was like halfway through, I was like, I don't know if this is real or if this is spoiler, right? And so like I got someone else who like follows CN to read it, and they're like, I was just like, tell me if I should delete this, and they're like, yeah, you should. It's like bad that like if anyone like you know if you don't want people to be reading spoilers because like for the most part like 99% of the comments in that video was tame. But there's that one guy who's like, you know, like the gatekeeper, like, oh, by the way, I know so much more than you kind of a deal. And yeah, and it's like, well, it's not
hard, right? Because it comes with the territory. It's almost unavoidable on some level.
Yeah. And it's just like, well, it's not like you wrote the story. You just like read something that millions of people in China have also read, and also outside of China. It's just like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's that mentality is like, but and it just got me thinking, like, that's why Honkai doesn't have the side of like a lot of like lore based content. But also on to that end, like recently I've been a lot more interested in like Genshin stuff, just because I've been playing Genshin a lot more, and I've seen like a lot of interesting points about Genshin. I think the main reason there's two main reasons I never really got back into Genshin, right? One is that there's no emotional attachment to like almost any character. I feel like Honkai does it like way better, way faster. Like even with Pardo, like I knew nothing to think about her before she came out, but like after she came out, like the character grew on me like really quickly. And
yeah,
I feel like even with Genshin, I haven't really seen that in many characters. It's a lot of like, to me, I mean, I probably just don't get it, but like to me it looks like people are creating that attachment almost in some way for themselves, rather than actually having it on some level.
Absolutely. Since release, absolutely. Even pre-release.
Oof. Okay, I thought like I was kind of coping, but okay. And
yeah,
and it kind of feels like, you know, if I'm not that genre of player, then the story was kind of hard for me to get into, because first of all, no emotional attachment to characters, not even to the main character that we follow everywhere. It's not like, I feel like
not even to the Mondstadt characters that you...
Yeah, right? Like, I like QUA, but it's just like because she was my first DPS. Like, my first, like, valid DPS that I poured all my materials into.
Yeah, your first 5-star, sure.
Yeah,
right?
And I got to, like, C2, and I was like, wow, she does so much damage. So there's that sentimental value with this attached to this character, but not that much more than that. And I feel like one thing about Genshin storytelling is that they don't have the courage to go beyond, you know, like, look at a scene and tell it. Like, in Honkai, you would say the main character is Kiana, but there's so many scenes that Kiana is not in. There's so many scenes that Durandal is not in. Or, like, even, like, in Mei's arc, they're willing to show scenes that Mei is not in for the sake of telling the story. And Genshin fails in doing that. Everything has to have the main character just awkwardly inserted into it. And we're not even doing the main character's arc. Like, where are we on finding the sibling? Well, I feel like a year in,
we got one Abyss quest maybe like 2 or 3 patches ago.
Exactly.
Right? Like...
and that's it. And nothing has to do with like moving it forward. I'm hoping it's like a grand reveal of like, oh, look back at all these points in these countries and they all led up to this moment. I hope that's what you're building towards, but a lot of that is like lost on me. But recently I felt this, and this is like one route. I wish I brought this up when Chaotic was here, because like I talked to this about Chaotic before, and like other like content creators, and it's like they said this is a really tough route to go into, because like people get burnt out, which is like making theories on Genshin based off of like Honkai. And there's 2 reasons why I like to do that now, because like one is I see a lot of links right now more so than before. Like I played like A's main story, and like at the end of it, like they were like reconstructing the thing, like because she planted the tree, and it did not look like it's like a digital reconstruction. Like it's almost like digital blueprints, and it kind of
it reminded me of like I got imaginary tree vibes from it.
Yeah, and... imaginary tree vibes, also Elysian Realm vibes. It's like our domain.
Yeah,
like,
Elysian
kind
Realm
of like
vibes.
Elysian Realm, right? And it's also like then there's like theories about like our domains, like bubble universes. They call it pocket dimensions. Basically it's bubble universe, right? And then and okay, so and people are like, don't do that, because like Genshin player base hates it when people from Honkai like do stuff and like talk from a Honkai perspective, because they don't want to feel like, there are many reasons, right? But like some of the main ones
they want to feel like they're missing out, and then they have to play.
They want to feel like they're missing out, or like it's the quote unquote lesser game, because like some of the theories are like, oh, it's Griseo's painting. Oh my god, you're just a painting.
It's definitely like Griseo's painting.
You know, and it's so many things, and but what's kind of triggered me is that I have seen a lot of like mainly Genshin players, and they do say that, you know, I've only picked up Honkai for the sake of this fact that I'm trying to throw into the video, or like I don't really play Honkai, I play a little bit of Honkai, right? And all these theories most of the time they get the Honkai fact that you're trying to throw into the video wrong. It's like somewhere close to it. Yeah, somewhere close to it, but they got it wrong. And there's a lot of nuances that they don't understand. So it's not like they didn't do enough research. It's just like there's not enough. They're missing out something, and they felt
not
like they did.
Experience
they
with
felt
the
like they
story
did enough to understand what they're trying to put inside, but it's not. And like as a like 5 year, I mean, okay, not to be gatekeepy or anything. Like as someone who's been playing Honkai for like 5 years, right? It's it's the sense of like how like when we look at team comps or like when we look at team comps, we know it's a hacker. We look at stigmata art, we know which stigma it is, and it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like most people can't tell, but at one look you're like, okay, this does not sound right. And then you pull up like you even know like which chapter, which part of the game and whatever to pull up, and you're like, yeah, this is not right. But like, and I feel like part of me is also like, yeah, maybe I'm not gonna get any traction out of this, but like, it's for the sake of like, it's at least it's there. So if someone is like, oh, by the way, this is a fact about Honkai, at least there's somewhere I can point to, be like, no, this is not, and I've done this in relation to like Genshin lore. It's just that part of me, it's like, I don't want to be gatekeepy, but also like, it's like, if you're building your theory off of a foundation of something you're pulling from Honkai and you get that wrong, everything that you build off of it is going to be it's not going to make sense, because it's all going to fall apart because you're pulling from something that's not factual off of like Honkai lore. For the most part they use it like as an example because it's easy in relation, and you would expect that because they're both from Hoyoverse, but it's also like it's a little bit triggering to see it like
You should review these Genshin lore videos that are using Honkai theories.
I do not dare to at all. But I feel like the series would somewhat be named like the Honkai perspective, And it's like I'm just going out there and not trying to tell you guys that I know more or anything like that. It's just like I am a Honkai player, and it's a lot in the line of like Honkai player talks about Genshin. Honkai player looks at Genshin in this way. I'm not gonna say like I'm a player of both games, even though like I have so many, invested in Genshin, but also
C6 Ganyu.
yeah, some bow character that shoots like icicles out of her bow. I don't know what character that is, but yeah, who got her to C6? I don't know, not me, but yeah, it's just a lot of these like. I feel like I am at that point where I'm interested enough to be like, what can I do out of it? And I feel like it's really healthy at this point, because even like, I mean, maybe most of it is just me being lazy, but like at some point I was like, yeah, there's like this Genshin bandwagon, like do we jump on it, try to do something else? Like it's more content driven than it is like, I'm more driven as a content creator than as like a player. And now this one feels like genuinely like I just, as a player of Honkai, I just feel like this is where I want to step in, because I played both games enough, and I feel like yes, I'm gonna get a lot more.
I think if the stars align, right?
Yeah.
If Graceo's painting stars align, I think you should follow through with it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of like.
I think you have a concept. I think you should just run with it and see if it sticks.
Yeah. It also is a lot of like yes, I'm going to be that one person who's going to get all the Genshin facts wrong, but I'm going to get the Honkai ones right. And so it's like, well, if you watch like a Honkai perspective theory, and you watch like a Genshin like actual theory, and then you can like mesh the points together and like look at it for yourself. It's going to be that kind of a, I don't know. I feel like that's something I'm interested in doing, and so like it's definitely something I'm going to look at. But the initial part of like not doing it is because everyone is like, oh, Genshin player is gonna like flame you, and you're gonna be like, you suck because you talk about Honkai, blah blah blah. And we're
no, you need more haters. It's like that Cat Williams bit. You need more haters. You need more haters. Their whole job is to hate. You need more haters. If you have more Genshin community people posting negative comments, you farm those comments. You farm that engagement.
True. Yeah, it's like break everything down from a Honkai lens. That's why it's called the Honkai perspective.
The Honkai perspective.
Yeah, I feel like Honkai lore is like easy enough for me to be like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Not like super like what do you call that? Like, not like I'm a historian level, but like at least I know like all the context of what I'm talking about and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you were there. You're a primary source because you experienced it when it happened in Honkai.
Yeah, in that sense, kind of. And so like the part is like, and it's also like because I couldn't really pick up the Genshin lore, but now I can because like, oh, whereas like all these points that I see in similarity, and I feel like it's the Honkai side of things that's driving me towards, you know, having an interest in Genshin. And it's just a lot of like, you know, like domains. People are like, oh, these are all separate like pocket dimensions, and how like how you can manifest stuff in domains, like how it was for the Xiao event. And it's like, wow, a lot of these either sound like they're in the Elysian Realm or they're in a pocket dimension. And someone talked about like, what's the other word for the astral harness?
The ether anchor.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, someone talked like, I feel like I've seen theories about like, oh, maybe the archons are like ether anchors and like they're holding the whole of like Teyvat together because Teyvat itself is a pocket dimension, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, but they don't go further because like I think they don't play Honkai. So then it's like, well, as a Honkai player, maybe I can go further with stuff like that. But I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna be really careful and not build on anyone's series and just do stuff on my own because I just...
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Or you could just build off of the theories anyway, as long as you set your source. Like, I think that's...
I'm kind of scared. I don't want to offend anyone. No. Don't
offend them. Do it. Do it now.
Do it. Do it. No. Oh my god, we're gonna get this finisher all the time. Making your own series would be safer. Yeah, I would have to do a lot more research. And I'm also like not super familiar with like all the Griseo theories. But past that, like I feel like I'm really strong with like the what are those? The Bubble Universe ones because, you know, Durandal, like don't even need to say more. I didn't pay attention. Is SSS Vill-V now? It's double S. You know, we still have 20 more pools for an option box. You know, what if? What if? Oh my god. So these I report instead of like if you report, okay, when I report, do they disappear from the chat? Ooh, we're done with this one, we're done with this one, boom. Gotta love these bots. They make me feel like I'm doing something. I'm just kidding. Some theories are a little too crazy. I feel like that's the point about theories. If you don't go crazy, what are you know? No, or rather, you should have some theories that are a lot more bound to like where we are in the story and like seem plausible, and then you should have like a series of them that are like very improbable, and you know are just like wild theories. Bots are my haters. Oh, oof.
You need more haters.
Oh man. I remember like when we were back on like Twitch, and then we were just doing all this weird crackpot theories of like, oh
yeah, it's like
yeah.
Sometimes I'll see a theory and I'll be like, that's way too outlandish, and I just mentally just write it off. And then some of them I find they're like, okay, so this theory might be plausible.
Yeah, but my favorite was Timmy might have been a pigeon, and then one day him and his dad were flying past Albedo, and Albedo cast the wrong alchemy spell, and Timmy became a human, but Timmy's dad...
Yeah, so that would be the example of an outlandish one.
It's always hanging out on the bridge.
I could just not...
That's why he gets
I can't
mad
buy
at,
in
like,
on that
you
theory. It
killing
just
the
sounds
pigeons.
so out there, you know?
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, let's take this one. Alright, we're good. What if? But what if? Oh my god. Okay, what else do we have here? Who should I take? Sue? Sue should be good. Alright. And then we can go QUA and see if we can get more. I completely agree with that theory. What if? Does Kevin work? I think
so.
Kevin
You could
2
probably
would work.
do Kevin 2. Kevin
Yeah.
2 builds up super fast with the
Yeah.
ult.
It's just I'm not invested in Kevin in this run right now, so I wouldn't go with Kevin. But if you build early, I feel like he could work really well. Boom. I feel like Vill-V.
Talking about theories and then the mention of Dudu being the real Kiana just reminds me of like Dea Ancora's in-game introduction where it was like it was literally the gossip mini
Right.
story.
Right.
Susanna and Avatar, and they're just like, well, what if she's this?
True.
What if she's from the previous era?
Oh my god. You know what would be really trippy though? Like now that I'm thinking about it, like we had Otto look at the bubble universes and then like the volume popped up, right? And it's
Yeah.
like imagine one day we went into a domain that looked like a map in Honkai.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, wow, now is this like a domain out of the bubble universe that's known as Tevat? Or is Honkai a bubble universe and they were peering out? Woo!
Whoa.
That would be super trippy. I don't know, I just think there's like so much to theorize. And I feel like that's a better way to like talk about Honkai lore while also talking about like, you know, it's just a more interesting way to like approach Honkai lore and not get spoiled by people, because you're drawing from like a lot of like old information, but you're also like creating a lot of new ones, rather than like oh let's try to get like talk about chapter 31 when we don't have chapter 31, but like CN already has it, and so now we're getting like 500,000 spoilers, and people are like, oh by the way,
By the way.
oh I know so much about this game already. Because I read stuff that someone wrote.
Is Senyuki still playing Honkai? I saw some chatter in Central saying Senyuki already switched over to Zenless.
Zenless? When it's not even out yet?
I think he might have been in the beta test.
Huh. I mean, I'm
I
gonna
don't know. It was just something that I saw offhand, so I'm just curious.
I'm gonna pick up Zenless and go pretty ham, but I'm not gonna like. It's not gonna replace Honkai. I'm still gonna play Honkai. Okay, do I have all?
I have mixed feelings. 'Cause it's like part of me is like I want to enjoy Zenless, but I'm also in the state of mind. Zetsu Bro put it aptly, right? Like he said it one time on his stream. He's like, I don't want to touch another gacha.
Oh man, I am planning to go ham on Zenless. Like I'm cutting down on Genshin and Honkai right now. Not even like when Zenless comes out, like right now, and already like planning for Zenless. That's how much like I want to play it.
I think I'll just do Zenless free to play. I feel like now is like I'll cut back on Honkai and just try to focus more on fan art and stuff.
That's me for like Star Rail. I'm not gonna spend anything on Star Rail. Not a cent.
Yeah, I don't want to spend anything on Star Rail either.
Oh, that's surprising.
I feel like Star Rail. Hopefully, I'll get Himiko on the starter banner on my first 5-star, and then I think that'll just be
I mean,
it.
could you just reroll? You could, right? Like.
Yeah, but then I have to make like new Hoyoverse accounts, right?
Oh, what if you like don't link it? Can we do that? Does that? I don't remember how we make new.
No,
accounts in
because
Hoyoverse.
Star Rail will require you to log in with Hoyoverse.
Oof.
So it's like you would just have to make a new Hoyoverse account.
Oh.
I don't want to do all that. It's too much work.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. Okay, well, too bad then. Alright, let's see.
If the artifact system stays, you might not even try. I don't think artifact will be bad if you're just playing casually, because you just kind of like you're just there for the story, and then you do a little bit for like the events and whatnot. and you can kind of more for the most part you just ignore the artifact system. I feel like the thing that deters me from Star Rail right now is just that it's almost the opposite problem as Genshin. There's too much to do, so you feel compelled to do it all, but you're not really wanting to actually do it all for the sake of that game mode. You're doing it for the rewards.
What if you just pick and choose? You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, and that goes back to the goal, right? Like if I just turbo casual in Star Rail and I skip Abyss, I skip all the events, and I'm only playing story and then click dailies. Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay. I don't know. Star Rail for me is just like, because it's turn-based, because it doesn't have like any necessarily like mechanical like skill required, I guess. I just like play casual
like,
and, like
your hand speed, right?
Yeah.
There's no hand speed required, which is nice, but at the same time, like I do feel like even the first event that they had in beta 2 to test, I felt like they did a really good job. It had like the chess puzzle kind of mindset where like every event stage, you're not just looking to clear the fight. You have to meet certain conditions in the fight. So now you're manipulating your roster and your turn order or the ability sequence that you're trying to achieve to meet the requirements of that puzzle, which is a nice spin on turn-based. I don't think I would be interested in doing that all the time, but at least as far as the first event goes, that was interesting. It was entertaining. Yeah, and we got trial characters. So Reaper knows, right? Like it was basically Fight Club. It was the name of the event. It was like Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club.
But I
the
feel
second
like...
rule.
Second rule?
The second rule is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh my god.
But it was such a good event. You know. So I think events like that I wouldn't mind. But yeah, I'll probably just play Star Rail casually and just make fan art.
That sounds good.
You are not your pants.
But yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like Star Rail is like, it's a kind of like I can copy your homework kind of game, you know?
Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. I just copy somebody else's builds, copy somebody else's strats.
They take bonus.
And then if I really feel down about the game, I'll ask myself, my ultimate video game litmus test now is, would I rather be playing Raid Shadow Legends? And if in that moment I say yes, then I'm just gonna shut off Star Rail. I'm gonna go play Raid.
Actually, good comparison, because they're kind of like the same genre. So it is what it is.
And in Raid Shadow Legends, I don't have to worry about story spoilers because there is no story.
Wait, really? There's like no story at all?
There's a campaign, but there's no story. There's no story. It's just a campaign.
What?
It's the most generic thing. So like, yeah, if I'm feeling down about story spoilers in Honkai 3rd, then I'll just go play Raid.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, why not? Yeah, that sounds good. But I mean, let me think about it. Yeah, I think I get what you mean, because like even for Honkai, like if you're like comparing like a F2P Honkai versus like an F2P Raid you still get like a lot more, and I'm just assuming, right? You still get like a lot more variety in characters, and you still get a bunch more characters and stuff like that. And it's just like it's more interesting, I suppose.
No,
like...
I wouldn't make that argument. I wouldn't make that argument. I feel like in Raid, there's a lot of stuff that's available in the same way. Like, if I were to tell a free-to-play Honkai player, oh, that's farmable, it's the same feeling in Raid. Yeah, it's farmable, but it's gonna take you a long time to farm.
Okay, I get it. Damn, almost.
I definitely feel like the free-to-play first 30 days in Honkai are definitely more enjoyable. I rolled 3 referral accounts just to get more rewards on my main account in Raid, and the 3 referral accounts are definitely struggling compared to the main account, just because like the main account, because of the sponsorships, they had the stretch goals where you do some pulls and stuff. And the characters that I've gotten from those pulls have pretty much carried that main account decently. Whereas on the FTP referrals, like I'm basically only using game knowledge to try to get by. And so everything, it's still doable, but everything is just slower. And I feel like in Honkai, at least now with the new leveling system, you know, you get free F-bar option box and weapon and whatnot. Like, I feel like Honkai, for new players, definitely the better experience right now.
Okay, sounds good. At least the game has hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now, if only they would just nerf the Mirage so that, you know, budget players can actually get their support gear faster.
Honestly, I think like a stig a month is like okay, but that's like from G3 to 4, so I can't stay for like anything else.
I think the problem too is like and maybe they obfuscate it on purpose to create the friction to motivate players to spend, but you know, it's like you could say a stig a month, but that's only if you know how to prepare. So there's definitely a knowledge gap that some players might be struggling because they just don't know. Like, oh, you need to do dailies, and then now you're like MMO levels of investment, right? Like we're talking mid 2000s MMO where you have to play every day type of thing.
That's Genshin for me. But it's like you don't have to play it for a long time, but you have to play like every day.
Yeah, well, Honkai is it feels a little bit more involved because it's like, okay, well, yeah, it's maybe 5 to 10 minutes per activity, but now there's more activities, so then it adds up. Suddenly that 5 to 10 minutes now is like an hour to 2 hours, and that's not even before you start reset spamming for boss fights.
True.
So
oh my
it's
god.
like, then you just have to evaluate, okay, well, what am I enjoying within this game, and what's the appropriate amount of time I have each day to actually allot for this game that I can invest into this game. You know?
Oh, he should kill Vill-V.
And I don't know if Chaotic might still be lurking in the chat, but or if he's actually doing prepping his recording, but we know Chaotic's very busy because he is producing a lot of content for a lot of different titles. So that puts a hard limit on how much time he can spend in Honkai. It's not that he can't get good at Honkai. He could, but he just doesn't have the time. Unless he is willing to sacrifice the time that he's putting in towards creating content for something else. You know?
Okay. Yeah. I get it.
Which I don't think is reasonable for him to do right now because his content's popping off. You know, like if his content's popping off, then yeah, I would definitely reinvest the time back into creating more content.
Okay, so that's about Star Rail. What are your views on like ZZZ? Just
hopefully,
like predicting.
cautiously
right?
optimistic. I haven't seen too much of the footage, but the footage that I did see, I dig what I see.
Okay.
I did see that funny thread. Someone was asking about elemental reactions in Zenless. I'm like,
no way. Why would you
I
want
don't
that?
want elemental reactions in Zenless. I feel like if they follow Honkai's combat formula, I think it would be nice if Zenless did reward some legacy skill coming over from Honkai, but I don't want it to be too much legacy skill.
Okay. Weakness at
Yeah,
most.
I think weaknesses and type counters already exist.
I think it's I think I've heard of that. Like again, I haven't seen much of it, but I definitely seen more Zenless Zone Zero than Star Rail. So I feel like I have like a
Question
better
is, does
understanding.
elemental damage crit? I don't remember if I've read anything regarding whether or not elemental damage crits.
Do you think they're really going for like more of like a roguelike gameplay? like not like Elysian Realm moldy, right? Like Elysian Realm, you're molding for signets, but that one is like, it's just like more hack and slash. Do you think that's what it feels like?
I think it's the roguelike aspect is like the three options pop up, right? It's kind of reminiscent more like old Threshold Breach.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Threshold Breach or like Genshin's. Every time you go to a different floor in Abyss or a different chamber in Abyss, you have the 3 pop-ups.
All right. Whew. Wow.
I think the roguelike aspect leaving it more casual will be good for the wider audience. I just hope I don't end up feeling the same way I felt about Elysian Realm, where like, oh, doing a run feels like a chore.
I get that. Yeah, I feel like it won't be. I feel like as long as the gameplay loop is fun, and they kind of like, they don't allow it to go to like Honkai and Genshin levels of like, you can eliminate stuff. Okay, Honkai is still fun, right? Because yes, you can eliminate like 0-second kills, but how long does it take to get there? But like, I think they should find the sweet spot of like, that level of like mechanics with Honkai, plus put in that level of like unkillable monsters, where it's like, you have to like push enough to get them killed. Like the strategy is not in like one-shotting them, but it's like learning how to deal with them. You know what I mean? It's like, and then there's the combination of like different enemies together can do different things. And then you got a good balance of like Honkai and Genshin together. And that's,
yeah,
I feel like they can do that.
I don't know if I want an emphasis on boss fighting. I feel like
more
I feel like too much
slash.
of an emphasis. I would much prefer more mobbing focus.
Yes, me too,
personally.
Exactly, yes. And
because I feel like sometimes, both in Genshin and Honkai, they've designed themselves into a corner with focus on bosses.
yes.
There's a lot of...
I just want like something between Genshin and Dynasty Warriors. Just spawn like a bunch, but like we have to kill them, but also like with a bit of like battle mechanics, not like, you know, killing like just for the number to grow. So if they can refine it that way, I'd be really interested in Zenless. I'm already saving money for it, right? And it's like, well, if I save all the money for it and Zenless comes out and I don't think it's worth throwing that money into Zenless, well, then I have a bunch of cash. I could just do whatever, you know? So, yeah, no harm.
I think if Zenless holds my attention, I might consider monthly Battle Pass. But I don't see myself spending more than that. I feel like I'm just at that point now. Like, I think after Honkai, I just don't want to spend that much anymore. And even in Honkai, I'm only like maybe 50 USD a month.
That's good. That's really good. For me, what I really want to do is like, I'll save enough. Like, what's Zenless timeline? Like, probably like a year and a half, maybe. So within a year and a half, I'm gonna save up and have enough for like, if we're talking Honkai terms, or okay, we're talking Genshin terms, have enough to like, okay, Honkai terms. Sorry, because we're on Honkai. Triple S full year, at least the first 2 banners. I mean, if a year and a half saving, that would probably get me there. So that's
yeah, I think it also depend on the gacha system too, right? If they if they stick with, you know, 50-50 Genshin route the way Star Rail is for
that is true
gacha, like that will also kind of be a damper for me. I kind of prefer, at least with Honkai, not having a 50-50. Like, yes, you know, rolling for gear kind of sucks, but like at least not having a 50-50 for the character. And nowadays, like with the hard pity added to focus, you know, you have that guarantee now.
Yeah. Okay. So I think like that's a good stopping point. Whew, it's been quite a long stream, but
this is a good stream.
This is really good. I feel like even for myself as the person streaming, I got a lot of what I wanted out of that. Like just to like get your views on like a lot of stuff, and like, yeah, just, you know, the hangout was nice. You know, Chaotic popping in was fun. Alicia, X-Live, and
was
in the chat.
Kadla.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. We haven't done stuff like that in a while, so like, I feel like I want to like organize some sort of like team activity, but it's also like I feel like getting
Yeah.
everyone together, the logistics of it is pretty hard, but you know, if I could get everyone to like individually do a thing, it's just like getting everyone individually, but for at the same time, right? So I feel like I can make it work. You know what I mean? It's like the same concept. Yeah, I hope to do something like that, but I'm also hoping that like Star Rail and like ZZ could open doors to do stuff. Or maybe some other game, who knows? Like maybe we'll all download like
Yeah, I'm
Among Us.
curious too, like how if possible, if they'll look into doing more multiplayer stuff in Zenless.
Yeah, oh,
right?
for sure.
Star Rail is definitely very single player for sure, but like Zenless, they could definitely do something along the lines of Honkai Co-op and maybe make it not annoying in the way Honkai Co-op ended up.
Yeah, I think Zenless, I'm going to have a lot of input if I ever get into any CBTs. You know, finding out like why SEA and like, you know, like that particular like category of like streamers are not really like ever able to get into like CBT1. Like finding that out, like it's more, I accept it a lot more now. But I'm like, you know, if I get into like any kind of CBTs, it's like I feel like I have a lot of input. Like for one, I'm feeling like if Zenless is gonna have a good gameplay loop, then like what you do in the gameplay loop can influence like your outcome on like your farming for like quote unquote artifact system. Like don't make it like a time based kill. Like do like, oh, do 20 ultimates in this run, kill like specific enemies, and like if you
have specific objectives to meet.
And so like do things that you have to go out of your way to like, oh, this enemy is like it's not spawning in the usual area, you have to go hunt it or something like that. And like if you can meet all of that and make it still interesting, and then yes, farming for like quote unquote artifacts is like the main gameplay loop, but also it's like you can influence it to like push for higher grades or like more like, you know, have like grade up options give it to you. And yeah, it's like you're killing two birds with one stone. You have content, you have gameplay, you have like everything you want out of a game, and you have a reason to like use your characters if you pull them to like a max rank, right? Like because like my problem with like Genshin right now is that okay, I have C6 this, I have C6 that, I have C2 this, I have C4 like,
and then you don't have a place to run them.
Exactly, it's like you're way too overkill. It's like I play accounts that have I mean not play accounts, I like I mean like I can like, you know, I have friends who play Genshin. Their accounts are not that built. I'm like, okay, pass me your phone, let me try it out. And everything's C0, not even like 5-star weapon, and I clear it as easily. And I'm like, what's the point of pulling a C6? You know, and I just hope that they make a game not like that. Like Honkai, you know, where it's like, oh, at every, but like better. So that's why spiritual successor. And I have hope. I have hope for the game. If I ever get into like CBT, I'm gonna like type like 10,000 words, you know, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so thank you, Fen. It was really fun hanging out again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So everyone, in the links in the description. Well, my God, the links are in the description. You know, we're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. Fen also is doing a lot of stuff on YouTube right now. So go over, you know, catch some of his videos. Drop a like. Drop a subscribe. All that kind of stuff. It's really fun. So, you know, it's really fun being on Twitter, honestly. That's my train of thought when I said it's really fun. I've been having a lot of fun on Twitter, despite people being like, oh, you know, like one of the early like comments when I made a community post on YouTube, like, oh, I have a Twitter now, and then people are like, my condolences, like for your mental state, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, well, it's been pretty fun because all I do is like go in, post what I am thinking, and then like just scroll down. If I see anyone like I know, I just like comment or like, and then I just jump out of it. So yeah, it's like, you know, for a healthy side of Twitter, come follow us. And yeah, thank you, chat. Also, you know, it's been really fun. Thank you, Chaotic, for popping in, and Alicia and Kadla in chat. And we will see you guys around in our other channels and other streams, I hope. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.